I'm not gonna get into that.
No. I want like a trap remix of that. If someone could make it, please.
Oh, trap. Oh, that. Nice.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a trap.
Thank you.
Trap. Yeah.
Been trapped.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic
That's what we said after
at our
Jeremy.
sleek new 2:30 p.m. time.
Hey,
I'm your host, Michael. Joining us, we've got Lindsay, Alfredo,
What up?
and Jeremy Duels.
Hi.
Sponsors on this week's episode: Quip, Stitch Fix, and Felix Gray.
I realized
Wow.
after I hosted that last podcast, I forgot to introduce everybody.
Listen, it's a lot of work. People think it's an
Hope
easy
you figured
job,
it
and
out.
you know what?
It's not. It is.
Well, it's very easy. But also, so I wanted to take it upon myself.
Yeah.
Completely my idea.
Yeah.
I did the work. I was like, these guys have just worked and worked. You know, 2018 Achievement Hunter, you guys were champions.
Thank you.
So,
appreciate
you know,
it.
I personally went around all the finest eateries in Austin, and I put together this little spread.
Thank you.
It was a fine
you
plethora
got us
of food.
1,000
Yeah.
hamburgers.
Because we are
There's
There's
champions.
not,
Nice.
well, there wasn't 1,000, but I did.
But
there
you could
was
tweet-
like,
you
there
could
was
tweet
like,
there
there
it
was
is.
like 10 hamburgers.
Well, Michael called,
It's like
and it was like, hey, I need
There's about 10
1,000.
hamburgers here.
And McDonald's was like, fuck out of here.
Or like, if you listen to fake news, you might believe Tyler was like, "Hey, do you want me to get food for the set?" And I said, "Okay," and then I didn't do anything,
Yeah.
and they did all the work.
Oh, it's gonna be a
I
thick
don't see-
The
episode.
only thing I did is I said today, I went, "We got chicken nuggets," and he's like, "Wouldn't be a tower of food without chicken nuggets."
Yeah.
The first thing I said when I walked in and saw this is I looked at Eric and I went, "Don't worry, I'll pour my Red Bull into a glass because we don't want any unnecessary branding on set."
Listen, it's,
Exactly.
I agree with that sentiment. This is necessary.
This is very okay.
very
We gotta see what you
necessary.
got here. I mean, I don't really want to get into here though because it's so nicely
I
arranged.
do.
Big
I do.
Mac.
And also, I waited till just now. I just slacked Ryan and Jack, so they will be here
Yes.
very soon.
They're about to do a let's roll.
to take this food.
Who did the physical arrangement of this centerpiece?
Yeah, this is nice.
It's beautiful.
That was Stab and Shane.
Get the whole thing.
Stab, this is beautiful.
You have
Very
a
well
wonderful
done.
sense of interior.
I see the balancing of the sauce here.
Wow.
It's
Not
beautiful.
easy.
It's beautiful.
Wow. With the
It's a
flow.
very
I
perfectly balanced.
question the lack of sweet
Wow.
and sour. That seems crazy.
What does he have? Honey
There's
mustard?
barbecue
Okay,
and honey
okay.
mustard.
Oh, honey
Alright.
mustard's good
Honey mustard
though.
is good. Don't get me wrong. Honey
One fry at a
mustard. I
time,
lean a little
Jerry.
more towards chicken tenders for honey mustard, sweet and sour
I'm a
for
ranch
chicken
girl
nuggets.
myself.
I don't know why.
'Cause
That's
I'm from the south.
I'm a no
no
sauce
shit.
guy.
Creeping up in
listen.
weight.
They're good enough.
One fry at a time.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I'll also dip
I'm gonna
this
take
pizza
one of
in
these
ranch,
fucking
motherfucker.
Ronies.
Jesus.
All right, this is the episode where I'm gonna green light mukbanging.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Usually-
a little bit.
No,
I'll do.
I'm
Usually
Not too
Michael
much.
tells me not to snack.
But
I'll let-
usually
I'll let
it's
them get
you
at it for a
bringing
bit.
your own shit.
No, get the Mac attack.
So
I have to check because remember
for
last time I got
people
a mayo
who
Big Mac.
all your listeners. So what we got going on here, all in all, it appears that there's 50 nugs over there, 50 chicken nuggets with dipping sauce. It looks like a
Hefty.
full, what is that, a Pizza Hut pizza? Or is it
Domino's.
Domino's? Okay, we got a full Domino's pizza, pepperoni in the middle. 5 large fries. What appears to be
Six?
Big Mac.
7 Big
Seven?
Macs.
I can count.
Yep, 7 Big
was
Macs.
That 4 McDoubles?
It looks like 3 McDoubles. This one is a
What's underneath the
bacon
McDoubles?
McDouble.
Oh, okay.
And then below that are 4 more cheeseburgers.
Come on, guys.
What do we got? What do we got?
With the buckets?
Yeah.
Ryan and Jack have it straight.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
fine. I'm
Oh,
watching.
like,
it.
take it. You know, whatever you
You
need.
Pep is good today,
okay.
Jack.
Ryan, you got
Wow.
there's
Pep is
McDoubles
good.
and
You guys want some
cheeseburgers as well.
cheeseburgers or anything?
And there's 1 bacon. I think
pizza?
only 1 has bacon. Oh no, they all have
Be
bacon.
afraid of the pizza
No,
now.
there's 4 with bacon
wants this
McDoubles.
salad?
4 bacon McDoubles.
What the fuck's a McDouble?
A McDouble is a poor man's double cheeseburger.
Oh,
Is it 2 patties, 1 cheese?
too bad.
It's 2 patties,
Ryan's
1
taking a
cheese.
gander
I
here.
feel like if the presidential move would have splurged for a double cheeseburger, which is 2
Pickles.
slices of cheese.
Pickles and
Oh,
onions.
amazing.
Thoughts, Ryan?
Apparently. I mean, I don't like onions.
It's a solid sandwich.
I promise, my hands are clean.
You're crazy
That's
for
fine.
not liking onions, but get a Big Mac.
I've eaten worse.
Hey, Ryan, high five.
Yeah,
Good
high five.
game. Good game.
Good. Have fun,
See ya.
guys.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
got
champ.
it.
You
You
guys are
have fun.
champions.
Enjoy that let's roll.
You guys are
Yeah,
champions.
if there's a let's roll where they're just eating constantly, now you know why.
Yeah, it's the let's roll is. I think it's gonna be Ryan, Jack, Trevor, and
Matt Bragg.
Not Brian, yeah.
I.e. everyone else who's left.
Matt Bragg's in the
Yep,
office
yep,
now.
yep.
Video just came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
it dropped.
Yeah,
Oh.
it dropped.
Well, hot
So,
damn.
The
it
latest
dropped in the
single
form
has
of a
dropped.
shenanigans. So if you're watching this live,
Oh.
you can go watch that live.
I thought you were
Greg's
saying the
latest
video
single.
dropped
Still
before the
kicking.
shenanigans, and I was like, oh.
No, the actual
Mike's still
shenanigans
sitting.
came out. So,
Yes.
yeah, we now have a 10-person office.
Why
And,
is it stuck to the
We have a lot of
table?
people.
a lot of people.
Oh, it actually.
The heat
It's like
from
residue
the nugs.
on
That's
the.
what it is.
It's gross.
I would
Molded
say
to the
I'll never be there.
possibly the worst thing about Matt being in the office is
You gotta
that
look at him.
the other wall has now come into play for moonballs. So
Yeah,
we
that's
just had the one green wall,
fucking
but the
sucks.
green leaks onto the other wall perpendicular to that.
Yeah.
So that is still legal area that you can moonball off
Yep.
of, and that is how to hit Matt
And,
And Trevor.
and
Well,
Trevor.
it sucks because like you guys are trying to dial it in, and I get hit half the fucking time. Now my headphones on, I'm editing away, and then all of a sudden just like whack, whack, whack.
You're in a really bad spot.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
For me, it's just turned into like tuck my
Oh.
stomach under the desk.
Oh,
and
we
ignore.
got a little lost boy.
Come
Get
here,
in here, get your shit. I
Where are they getting all these?
don't even know. I
don't even know what those
I
are.
started on this one.
Nice.
This is, I don't know. They commanded me, almost demanded that I take this tray.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Take it,
get
dude.
it now because
right,
Matt
well-
Bragg is gonna come through here
Well,
like a
it's hot.
fucking hurricane.
Scoop.
He's the linebacker.
Yeah, Big Mac, good choice.
Right, like
A little scoop of this.
Yeah.
there will be few survivors once
this
Matt
good? I take
swings
two
through.
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
Yeah, I want to make
Like
sure we got
whatever
enough to
you
go
Give it a
around.
lick and leave
There's
it behind.
more
I don't
than
care.
enough to
I
go
could
around.
cough on
No
it.
fries, no nuggets, some sauce.
I gotta really-
ketchup.
Listen, I'll
This is not great. I mean, it's awesome
This
in
one's
the
half.
worst ways.
I do.
Ooh,
Today
yeah.
was gonna be my
Yeah,
cheat day
yeah.
anyway.
Good
so
call.
I don't give a shit.
That's what
I had a cheat day yesterday.
See, I
so
Medium
did.
fry.
I held in yesterday because I knew today was happening.
I was going home and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna order food.
You were
Like,
showing me Garbos.
That's why I was showing you
yesterday.
Garbos.
You're
I'm like, I could get Garbos. I love Garbos is
What
good.
the hell did we have? We had a Blue Apron meal, but I can't remember what it was.
Ooh.
It was a steak.
That's right.
Num
That was
num. What,
delicious.
what cut?
Delicious
What kind of? Do you know? That's
I
it.
know, yeah. One
Beef-
of
beef
those.
steak.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a sirloin.
But so I was looking through places I could deliver, and I was like, oh, I could get Hop Dotty.
Oh, yeah.
Can
I
be
love hot toddies.
delivered through Uber Eats, and I was like, well, yes. So I like got 2 burgers, me and Kat, and then like
Yeah.
3 large orders of different kinds of fries. And I'm like,
Yeah, you were telling me that. I was like, whoa, now I gotta do
is-
that. But then also,
The presidential.
oh,
Yeah, it's a-
got it.
Please.
what was
history
it? You
right
can
there.
favor Alamo Draft House food now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
that's awesome.
Dude,
What if you can Postmates it?
I heard you
Postmate.
can favor the movie too.
Damn, get
Nice.
the
Guy-
film reel
he-
delivered.
He gives you the food and then he just holds an iPad.
And then every now and then he goes, "Hey, do you want anything else? You got
Yeah.
30 minutes left."
And then you don't make eye contact with them.
No, no, no.
Just
You
watch
go.
them.
Nice. Which do you think of these
Yeah.
is the least amount of calories? Probably this, but
I would
the
assume-
cheeseburger,
is the smallest
Yeah.
with the least.
bacon
Not-
McDouble,
smallest
Big,
is
Big Macs are
calories.
surprisingly less than I would think.
Still more than everything else there.
Yeah,
This
I guess.
probably
I don't
is
know.
the
Bacon
least.
This
McDouble.
shit's probably up
Bacon
there.
is up there.
Though this pizza,
Pizza will crush you.
pizza will destroy you.
Yeah. There's
The nugs probably aren't.
there's nothing redeeming in that.
Awful.
Like this has
Those aren't bad at all.
this has meat in it.
Yep.
Right? I mean that's got almost meat on it. Like pepperoni is it's just salami, which is a congealed log of
I
whatever
didn't take
they
any
can
tons
find.
before this, which was a mistake. So.
It's
to do
probably
that afterwards-
was it a mistake?
Yes.
You know?
For me, yes.
God damn.
Absolutely.
Good to be
Also,
back.
goodness.
I forgot how to Michael.
yeah.
For audio listeners, but mostly for me, Jeremy, can you describe some of the food again, but do it in a way that would be like food advertisement, like these succulent fries are just jumping out of their
We've got
containers.
crisp and salty McDonald's fries. No longer cooked in beef fat. That's not a thing that they do anymore. But still, just as delicious and slightly better for you. Still don't recommend eating pounds
And
of it.
vegan.
And vegan. Is that true?
Well,
Because
the spray. is
that's probably why
people-
they
that's why
stopped
they were
doing it,
upset
right?
about it.
Now, oh, we got more.
Don't
Please.
want to be a vegan though. You can have a McDonald's cheeseburger. Nothing is more classic than
man.
just 2 buns, 1 slice of cheese, 1 beef patty. I'm trying to see if anything else is on top of there. Oh, there's ketchup, there's pickles, there's mustard. It is the perfect creation, unless you want to add in another beef patty, a little, probably more cheese, and bacon. No more cheese, Michael's shaking his head, but bacon. Nothing's better
I am aching
than
for
bacon
bacon.
on a sandwich. Also a Big Mac, which can now have bacon on it if you so choose. But
That's
I mean,
true.
You can get a bacon Big Mac nowadays. I'm sure you could always do it if you asked for bacon.
But now it's like on the menu.
Now you don't feel as guilty, even though you should. And but Big Mac, just good the way it is. Onions, lettuce, secret sauce.
Excellent.
Phenomenal.
Now, because of the way you look and the photoshops I've seen, I just imagine Chef Mike saying that whole thing. And it was great.
Chef Mike would be way more like about it, like hey, about it. Yeah.
We got this, we got that, we got all the food stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I will put it in your
McDonald's.
mouth directly. because
Watch
I'm
out for the
Chef Mike.
hamburglar though. Just stealing your shit.
He'll snatch it.
He'll come
God
quick.
damn.
I don't like that they condone robbery in their marketing.
I mean, they don't really condone it at all. They always try to stop it.
Yeah. He's just a madman.
Maybe I just like him a lot.
You know what I mean?
He's hard to not like.
That was
Chef
fucking
Mike.
pretty
He's
lovely,
awesome.
dude.
That was so good.
I meant the hamburglar, but yeah.
I could die.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Hamburglar. I'm sorry, I missed that whole section.
What was
Oh,
that?
I
I just thought they were talking about Chef Mike. And I was like, I don't know what he's stealing, but I'm on board. I don't know what that guy's going after.
Awesome. Dude, what a twist. Chef Mike has been
Right,
hamburger
yeah,
the whole
I was
time.
like,
Dude,
God.
he takes the
Oh
fucking
my
mask off and
God.
it's Chef Mike. It's like a
Oh my
young,
God.
like 10-year-old Chef Mike.
He's working it from the inside.
Damn, dude.
People are pointing out that Alfredo is wearing a shirt.
He's wearing a pretty dusky shirt.
Yep.
That's a
So
dusky
soon
shirt.
be in the RT store. You know, if
It'll
you're
be
feeling
there
a
in
little
like 6
dusky,
months, probably.
if you feel like your O2 is getting real low,
It's kind of a weird
tell
thing.
the world.
So the colors coming out of there, because I guess that's the Dust Boy colors, right?
Yeah, I would say red. not
Also, like
orange.
It is very
Alfredo
orange.
didn't know.
Yeah.
You were like, "That's the Dusk Boy color, right?" And he went,
I got you.
Well, I don't know.
They're
Maybe.
like an off-brand of the Rowdy
the
Rough
orange
Boys,
throws me off.
basically.
Like the Rowdy Rough Boys, you're right. Except I don't think the costumes exist any. Well, most of them do. Gavin's is
Gavin
like
ripped his.
ripped his. He was
got
hammered.
He was hammered, so he got lost in his. I remember that story.
couldn't get out.
We're just backstage. I just look over in the corner. Gavin is just like, getting stuck in his own suit. And then all of a sudden, I was trying to get him out, and then I couldn't get him out. And then there was like a pile of us just trying to like get him out of his little like.
I
Dust Boy
turned over
costume.
and I thought someone was injured.
Yeah,
It
there's
was
so
like
many of us
everyone
over there
rushed
trying to
inside.
sneak him out of his little, tighties.
There's only one person to blame for all that going down too.
Gavin. Oh, Michael.
Michael was real big on the making sure that shots were around at all points.
"When?"
Let's play live before Michael would follow me around with a shot of whiskey, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't really want that." And Michael's like, "Man, it's gonna get real heavy in my hand though." Like sitting here the whole time. He's like, "Cause I'm just not putting it down." So you've essentially taken my hand out of commission for the night. If you're not taking
I
it,
remember-
it's like, fine,
I
God.
remember that particularly. I'm not a huge like whiskey person. I'll drink it if that's like what we have.
Yeah.
But this was like there was a little bar and you could order whatever you want, but you usually only drink whiskey.
I like whiskey, yeah.
But Jeremy is also like, I know his drinking habits where it's like there's the drinking and I like whiskey, but then there's like, oh, like we're doing a shot,
Yep.
like a group's doing
Which
a
is
shot or whatever.
like my preferred way of drinking.
So he
is,
got
like,
to the
yeah.
point where he was like turning down drinks. So I started getting whiskey for myself that I didn't want. And I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was like ordering it and I was going, and it was somebody was there like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't like whiskey. And like, why are you ordering it? I'm like, because Jerry won't drink it without me. So I just keep drinking it to make him keep drinking.
At least you suffered a little
So I
bit.
kept coming over to him like, and you're like, God damn it, why did you get it?
Yeah, and you would look at
God.
me like go to clink the glass.
The clink is the best. Like
Yeah.
you can reenact it with these sauce packets. You're sitting there, you're like, I don't want it, and I go. It was like,
Like that, yeah. It was like Gurky before Gurky was around. Oh, Chef Mike's
That was
there.
good.
Got Mike in the chat.
What's up,
Ah,
dude?
the Hamburglar himself appears.
Yeah.
Hello, what do you have
to
to say
the
for
chief.
yourself?
Why don't you truly reveal your true identity, Chef Mike?
truly true.
A lot of
Truly,
truths in
truly.
there. Plenty of true.
It's okay. I had a flub. We've been filming a thing for Achievement Hunter that will come out tomorrow. I won't say what it is, but you'll see a preview of it at 3 o'clock on our social media feed.
That's really
Surprise.
soon.
It's minutes from now.
Like 10 minutes. But I was directing people in Achievement Hunter, and in a very Achievement Hunter and Lindsay way, I fucked up and I said the wrong thing, and everyone in the group was like, "The fuck? What are you talking about?" I was like, "All right. Let's not break into chaos here. I just said one thing wrong. Chill out."
One
Nope.
too many.
Yeah.
And
You
chaos
only
happens.
get one.
There was. What did I say to you yesterday? At one point, like I was over by the door. I had nothing to do with anything. You were just having a conversation, and it wasn't
I
even
said a
like
word weird.
It wasn't even like a because that's what it usually is in the video where you attack someone.
Yeah.
You said something, and I heard it in my head. I'm like, he said that weird. Like I said that to
You
myself.
just repeated it.
And then like a couple seconds went by, and I just went, and I said the word, and you were like, God damn it! I thought I got away with it.
I told Michael, I literally like was saying something. I said the word, it came out wrong because I did the thing where you try to mix two words together and it gets all messed up. So I pronounced the word like really weird, and I literally went and turned back to my desk and ignored the whole thing
No one
completely
noticed.
in the hopes that no one would call me out. And then like from across the room, and then Michael just go, huh? And
I just said it under my breath.
just
Yeah.
said the word.
I don't
Again.
remember what it was. It was just
I was like, I
weird-
thought I got away with it.
Didn't Ryan? He fucked up something today, and then he was like, "No, that's from a stand-up comedy bit from Robin Williams." So it's a reference. Actually, we were like,
no, that was real.
Oh, okay,
What
but he
happened
followed
was
it with
he
another
made a reference, which was like, it was like a weird word, and I said something about it, like, what was that there, Ryan? And he's like, no, normally I would agree with you. It was a flub, but it was based on this whatever, like a Robin Williams skit, which I believed. And then in the next sentence, he flubbed a word. I was like, but then you fucked that one up.
That shit rubs off on you.
It does.
Like
It's awful.
whenever I'm around anybody now, especially like Tim or something like that, we'll be talking on the phone, and he'll say something, and I just like attack him. Stab him.
Got it. It's
Yeah.
like
It's
a
just like-
viper.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's awful.
And it's awful.
Why am I like this?
Achievement Hunter is like, you expect it, like you do you're like, oh shit, when's it coming?
Yeah.
Normal people are like, okay.
They're like, give me a break.
I wouldn't have even mentioned that at all. But it's just like anything. You're like,
Cat
oh, what was
hates
that?
it. Cat
what was
hates
that?
I'm just
Yeah,
constantly
call her out
now
and
with
everything.
bad.
with Tim, just like I'm sorry, that was unnecessary.
You have to do it to survive.
You really do.
Well,
If
see, you guys have the relationship where you work at Achievement Hunter. Kat doesn't, so she's not like saturated by it.
Yeah,
or, like,
now
right
she
into
is.
it. Michael and I just go back and forth. We're like, all right, well, fuck you.
Well, fuck you, yeah.
Trevor in the chat said the Dust Boys shirt early next week.
next week, 2020 or this year?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Next week, 2 years from now. Next week.
Damn.
Yeah. Sooner
Pretty dusty.
than later.
Got a little dust
Yo,
in
I'm
here.
full. This was amazing.
What did you have?
What
I
a
didn't
beast.
even watch you.
I
still
had
have
a
a
bunch
shit
of
ton of food.
nuggets, a Big Mac, and a slice of pizza.
Jesus Christ, how did you
Wow.
suck that down so fast?
I mean,
didn't
it's
even see.
been 20 minutes. It's literally
That's
been
plenty
20
of time to
minutes.
eat
Yeah.
that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I eat so slow.
Jamie was on
Takes
a rant.
forever.
He was like,
Fucking
this is my
take
time.
forever to eat. It infuriates me.
I talked about the food enough to fill me up.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
It'll be there at the end. Don't worry.
It will, and I
I'm
might
waiting
go
you.
for it.
Still
back
chipping
out.
away.
Like, here's the thing. Like, the plan is, as is usually the case, I just go to HEB after work, pick up food for that night, and then I go home and I cook it. And like, you know, I know what you should do probably is buy all the groceries for like that week or whatever. And I just, fuck it. I'm like, what are we doing tonight? Chicken again? Cool. And like, just buy that and asparagus and cook that up or whatever. Supposed to do that tonight, especially because we did cheeseburgers last night. I mean, I could grab just a couple sandwiches though. There's dinner for me
You
and
don't
Kat
want
right
to
there.
waste.
Yeah, you really don't. You don't want to.
Kat, you want to reheat a Big Mac for dinner? I know you do.
I mean, you know,
I
you got a
know
couple
you
slices
do.
of pizza still left
Big
over.
Macs are one of the most like survivable things I've experienced.
Yeah.
From like a McDonald's microwave. As long as it doesn't go in the fridge. Like the fries, you can't put them in the fridge. They're
No,
dead.
fries are rough to
Once
like
they
get
touch
back.
cold, they're dead. You can't do it. It's so much work to bring fries back.
You can like do it in the oven.
A Big
Sometimes
Mac,
that works out.
A Big Mac, it's
Yeah.
like I put
Resalt
it,
'em.
as long as it's room temperature, not like refrigerator cold. It's like 20 seconds in the microwave, and it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
You bring it back a little bit.
Resuscitate it just enough.
You know, I know what I'm talking about.
How to resuscitate a Big Mac.
Yeah, you can
Michael's
bring
a
it back-
professional.
You bring it back to like 70, 80%, which isn't bad for a cold
Just
sandwich. that's
imagining
been
Michael
sitting
putting
around.
like an IV into a Big Mac or something.
Oh, I document my research.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's like, okay,
40
cool.
seconds is way too
Like,
long.
Sir,
40
he's-
seconds, the lettuce was too mushy.
He's gone.
He's gone.
You gotta let him go.
And then you hold the fry up and it's just a droopy fry. But like the problem with the microwave is, and with cooked food, as is always the case, is like you want to reheat it but not cook it.
Yeah.
You put it in too long, then it's just like it cooks the burger.
Yeah.
You don't want that, and then the bread. Gets
That's the thing I'm always nervous about when I defrost stuff. I was like, I want to defrost it and thaw it out, but I don't want to start cooking it.
That's why I usually put it. I do the sink method, where you fill the sink up with water and let it sit in there for a little
Yeah.
bit.
That means you
defrost
didn't
properly.
plan right. The real method is you put it in the refrigerator the day before.
Yes.
That is true.
But
Yeah.
the fuck,
That's the
it's
correct
today and it's still frozen. You throw it in water.
in water.
Not hot water. You'll cook the meat.
Yeah.
Room temp.
And you're
Yeah,
just sous
yeah,
videing it
no,
at that
hot
point. You throw it in hot water. No way.
Oh yeah, quick question for you guys that I posted to Twitter too. Do you prefer white or dark meat?
Oof.
I have an answer for her that infuriated her. She doesn't accept it as a real answer, and I think it makes perfect sense.
It makes sense logistically, but it's a nonsense answer.
It's not a nonsense answer. It's
Is
a
it-
perfectly reasonable
I'm
answer.
trying to imagine is it white power?
Yes.
Answer and reason. I'm guessing for Michael.
White chicken power.
You're saying.
White chicken power. Go ahead, Michael. What's your answer?
So she says white or dark meat.
Yeah.
I prefer white meat.
Okay.
I like white meat. I've always eaten white meat. But like if it's chopped up on a plate, if it's like sliced, somebody cut it or whatever, give me white meat.
Got it.
If it's choice of like chicken options, like a bucket of chicken,
Chicken options.
like pieces. It's in pieces. Like wing
Got
or
it.
breast
No,
or
I
whatever.
understand, yeah.
I got my chicken options. Okay.
are my options here?
What are my options? Someone says you want chicken, I'd say what are the options? I always go drumstick. Because it's the perfect.
So much easier
It's
to
the
eat.
perfect way to eat chicken. There's
Yep.
no mess. I don't need a fork.
It's better
I
to
don't
eat
need
it off the
nothing.
bone.
You
You
gotta
have to
deal
eat it
with
off
the
the
meat
breast off the bone.
inside
It's
in
work.
between
It's
the
a- it's a-
bone.
You're like
Nightmare.
sucking on the breast or the,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the wings like
Yeah.
all weird shaped and there's tiny little bones. Drumsticks like nom 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 nom. Throw it away. You don't need a fucking utensils.
Simple.
Nothing.
But if you had the
And
meat
she-
cut up in front of you, you would go for the white
I would
meat. over the
prefer
dark.
white meat.
Okay.
And
See.
she's like, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I
Because
like-
I like white meat, but I'll choose a dark meat.
I love white and dark meat.
bone.
I will eat both, but yeah, drumsticks are superior. They're
They're
the
the
best way to
best.
have chicken or turkey or whatever you're eating. Also, for me, I prefer dark meat because it's much juicier.
Yes.
That's what
It
I'm
is.
saying.
Forever, unless you know how to properly prepare
That
white
white
meat,
meat-
it's gonna be dry.
It's too dry, fam.
Yep.
Can't do it.
You can
me
do
that
it
dark.
right. It's
I mean,
possible to do it
you
right.
can definitely
You
do
definitely
it right.
can, but a lot of places fuck it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like dark meat is usually just like that's what you're gonna get. It's consistent.
Juice.
That's why I go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dark meat guy as well. Yeah.
Yep.
I totally get what Michael's saying because I used to, when I was a kid, I'd always just the white meat because you'd slice out the big giant pieces
Oh,
like
yeah,
with
dude.
turkey and stuff and be like,
I'm
oh,
also
hell yeah.
like, and this is
Convenience.
goes into the argument of like if it's a little drier or what have you, but dry
Uh-oh.
or not.
The
I
The
also
destroyer arrives.
whenever I have chicken on a plate sliced, I'm assuming it's gonna be covered in mashed potatoes and gravy.
Fair enough.
Right. Okay.
So
It's
you
like
have
on the plate and I like slap it all together. Coming back for a third slice of pizza?
Get out of
Jesus.
here.
You ain't getting Big Mac and your fries?
Come on.
Oh, he's carb loading.
Wow, dude.
carb
Trevor.
loading.
Barbara, you need to have a word with that big boy over there.
You fuel those muscles, boy.
He's let himself go then.
I put out Trevor's been calling me fatso a bunch recently
like
and then just
really
ate a
been
burger and
hammered.
3 slices of pizza.
He's been hammering you. Hammering you. I'll make little Michael comments and he was like, hey there, fatso. I was like, wow.
He slams me with it. Like, oh, something happened. What's
There's a
that?
banner down there. It says
We got a
become-
megaphone going up. White or dark meat?
Oh, okay. There you go. That
So-
makes sense.
It had an ad before it.
My typical,
Like, go to Let's Play Live.
Dark
Now what-
typical
what
is
meat?
probably white meat. Come on, dark meat fans. You got
Yeah,
this.
she did a poll.
That's easy.
and it
feel
was
like-
huge. It was huge white meat. But I have a problem with this poll. The same I did with yours. Where's the white meat? But I would pick a drumstick.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that,
deserves
Lindsay.
credit.
Wow, really?
Look at that.
Really?
Look at that.
that-
And poll
Me.
finish.
And that
Are you
is
serious?
And
rigged.
What the fuck?
We
Get
have
my
it.
coat.
Fuck.
Oh, there you go. Dark meat
There's
people are a
one
little
person.
more sluggish. They're looking over. They're like, oh.
They're waking up
I'm
on their
gonna
necks.
click
Like,
it.
oh, the tide has turned.
There you go.
Let me put down
Holy
my bucket
shit.
and get to that mouse.
Put
Oh my god.
Dark meat represent.
One person replied to my poll, and
Yeah.
they said that if you are from a non-white family, you will usually do dark meat based on traditional dishes.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, maybe my audience just skews a little bit more Caucasian, understandable with my skin tone. Second, there was a couple weirdo freaks that were like, oh, I don't eat the meat, I just eat the skin. The fuck is wrong with
Okay.
Yeah, that's
The skin is
No.
delicious.
Yeah, but not by
Don't
itself.
just eat the skin.
you? Yeah, no.
It's a
Okay.
waste.
No.
What, I don't.
that's crazy.
I
Find the better food.
Yeah, I will say
yourself.
I have been known though to eat pieces of like fat off of steaks and stuff like that.
That's
People will
fine.
cut off the fat, and I'll just be like,
But if
"Thank
you're
you."
just
Nothing wrong
having
with that.
that,
I have cousins that are just like, oh, give me the fat.
Yeah, my dad like
fat on your plate, I'll take
my
it.
dad was all
I
about
gave you
that.
my fat yesterday.
I'm
You're
shaking my head
shaking
at the skin eaters.
Skin eater makes
Oh,
no
yeah.
sense.
No, that's that's weird.
Isn't that a
This is
South
pretty
Park
close.
I'll
episode?
shame
wasteful.
skin eaters.
With KFC,
yeah,
eats
it
all the
is.
skin off the chicken.
Cartman does. And
Yeah.
that's when he thinks he died.
Yeah.
Because he shit so bad from eating all the chicken skins at KFC. And
Oh,
he thinks
God.
he's a ghost and only Butters can see him.
That's a plot.
All right, what a
That's
weird
the plot.
episode.
I will
Thinking those kids get into it.
I will only attempt to understand their mentality knowing that when I get bread rolls, I carve out the inside and leave the shell.
That, oh, well.
What?
Yeah, because that's the softest and best part.
I know, I understand that, because there's people who cut the crusts off of sandwiches. It's the same thing, you know? It's just like you like the softness. But, I mean, a roll is so nice.
The
It's
chicken
like,
skin, though, is like, oh, I love the crust on the pizza. I just eat that and throw the pizza away. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
it's worse than that, though. It's like, yeah,
the skin is like the nice
the crust
addition.
was like a greasy film of meat skin, I mean, then yeah, then okay. That's a fair comparison. I mean, chicken
Somebody
skin,
better eat that
great.
before Trevor comes back.
He's already ordered another one.
Look, I'm trying to match Jack in weight, but I mean, let's just do it
Right.
safely now.
You're getting there.
I'll get there.
You gotta go up and he's gotta come down.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out. I gotta start putting like dietary supplements in his drinks or something like that.
I hit 176 the other
myself.
day, and I went, I'll fix that. And then I had a bunch of burgers.
Nice.
And now this is in front of me.
You don't want to be
lovingly.
skin and bones.
I'm not.
Wasting away.
I'm going the
I'll
wrong
lay
way.
this one on you. I'm not.
I weighed myself. I think it was like a couple days ago. I'm like back down like 172. I think I'm like lighter than Jeff now.
Oh,
better-
no.
I'm going the wrong
Gonna
way.
have to do a way off.
Do you know what helped? Throwing out your back.
Yeah.
I was just say throw it up.
No,
Yo, those
will help
pounds will
too.
just
Dude,
shut
like,
up.
That will help.
it was
too.
like a couple.
That was a weird thing for me taking my jacket off. And I'm like,
Yeah, no, a couple Thursdays ago, I was sitting down and my back was getting a little sore, and I was like, interesting. I was like, oh, maybe I'm just tired. And then by the time it was like 5 o'clock, I was like crawling to the car in the lot. And then I got home, I was just on my back all weekend. And I was like, I can't move.
you ever have a weekend like that?
It hurts.
Just on your back all weekend.
It hurts to
Ooh.
exist. And then I finally went to the doctor's like earlier this week, and she was like, you know, trying to diagnose what's going on and everything. And she's like, no, it doesn't seem like there's, you know, it's kidney stones or anything, like none of that. She's like, did you used to work out a lot? And I was like, yeah. She's like, do you work out anymore? I was like, no. She's like, okay, so your back is used to having all this extra muscle support. It's not there anymore. So that's
So
why
your back doesn't know how to back
So
anymore.
just threw, so it threw itself out. And I was like, wow. Because all I did was sit all day and then just threw my fucking back out. Crazy. So, real story, don't work out.
Yeah, don't work.
Never
Don't
start.
start.
Don't
Never
start,
start.
period.
You see, like all the
You'll be fine.
old pro wrestlers now that are all like mangled messes. Like, it's
Absolutely.
just like, see, if they didn't start, it never would have come to this. When I was in high school, I went and saw a movie with a bunch of my friends, and it was like some exorcism movie. Like, it wasn't The Exorcist, but it was something.
Probably like Exorcism of Emily Rose.
That was
in high
it.
school.
That was the movie. So we went and saw Exorcism of Emily Rose. We watched it, and one of my friends, she was there, and she like got all freaked out by it, whatever. And we got up out of the seats at the end. She was like, "Oh, that was so scary. Like, I hate when they're all like contorted and stuff like that." And I was like, "Hey, Kate, hey." And like did that and threw my back out. Like for the next couple of days, I was like, "Ah!"
It's like the weird like muscle jerking and like when you put like weird tension.
Yeah.
You start to feel that pain. That's every time I do the neck thing. Like I'm that close from like snapping my neck or something.
If Michael ever did the
feel the
face and
buildup.
just broke his own neck.
You go like that, and like when I do conventions and stuff, a lot of people like, "Can you do like the neck thing for the photo?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, and I'll do it." And then I just go, "Oh." Oh, it's like right in the back of my neck, and I don't know what it is, but I feel it's like a string that's getting stretched, and
gonna
eventually
get
it's gonna
stuck like
snap.
that.
My neck's gonna fall.
Oh,
And it's gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
older.
Well, you also do that face when you do Garbo Man. Like
Yeah,
that
that's it,
Garbo
too.
You have
You
to do it
have
to get the
to.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very
really goes in.
I'm very dependent on faces for voices.
Yeah.
Which, thank God, most of it's like voice acting. Like Max, I'm like
Yeah,
this,
I was
like,
just gonna
I'm
say
like,
you scrunch up for Max, really.
fuck you, jerk off. Maybe not that much, but I go in there and I'm like, oh yeah. All right, David, you fuck. So I gotta like squeeze it out.
Yeah.
just,
I try to do it without it sometimes.
You make
it's
the
hard.
visual and facial representation of a little shit. That's what it is. Right there.
It looks like Jack got the little teaser.
Yep. Teaser's out.
Yeah.
Woo. Go check that out.
Oh, nice.
Freaking out.
Yeah.
They done gone got teased.
I got teased. Just the tip of
We
it.
tickled their teeth.
yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Play-
Oh, look how
Oh
awesome
my
it is. Look
god!
And, you know.
Dude, let me tell you, spared no expense.
Best part of the video. Shout out to
There it is,
Kent for the best editing in the world.
dude.
Also, shout out to Kent for the best character in the world in this.
Which, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It took me a
Kent
second.
looks awesome
Yes.
in
Larry
that
was pretty
thing.
cool too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Larry made his own damn costume.
Also, Larry aside, damn near every piece of clothing people were wearing was mine.
Yeah, I saw
I was
it.
like,
I had your clothes on.
everyone. I walked in the office one day and like everyone's wearing one of my jackets because Lindsay just brought every piece of clothing we had to like film it.
It's like people's characters in that is based off of the banner we have up.
The
Yeah.
Achievement Hunter
Yeah.
banner.
Yeah, for
that's
Janlock.
on the-
Janlock
that's
banner.
on the-
Oh, so it wasn't based on my color.
Well,
No.
I mean, I feel like
no, you weren't.
Not
it
at
might have been.
all.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could put two and two together, audience.
All right.
We did a Genlock parody trailer.
Yep.
Hooray.
Is that what that was?
Surprise.
Holy shit! I thought that was the live action movie.
That's we're
show,
saving that one for later. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
When people come stomping in, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Sarah,
So Sarah's just
She
weaning
doesn't even
around.
want us to do a podcast. She's gotta come over here.
Who's with her? Who's with her? Who is that?
Weaning around.
Grabbing the light for Let's Roll.
Here she
Oh,
goes
is it
screaming
grabbing
again.
the light for Let's Rolls over there for some reason?
Yo,
What's happening?
They
Sarah-
haven't started yet.
Sarah made a guess for her acting
Oh, they
debut
got-
in
they
the
got time.
trailer. She was in it too. Good
Oh,
job. Yeah. Nice, Sarah. Well done.
I mean, she was there.
Goodness.
She's always there. Anywhere I turn, there's Sarah.
I did great acting as well, I'd have to say.
Yeah, you were the best part.
I
honestly.
took a step at one point. It was
I
nice.
did some walking.
A single step?
Single step.
I did
That's
some
hard.
walking. I like how
because you want to do like a follow-up step to the single step.
No, but keep it in.
I also like how in the world of that sweeted trailer that we made in a couple of days, that everyone actually had parts, you know, like based on that thumbnail or the banner of like, okay, this is you, and we needed a stand-in for Matt because he was sick.
Yeah.
So like, there's like 2 shots because Matt's in it.
Hey.
Whatever.
Get
Like
you some.
beggar spots.
I mean, join Trevor. He really fucking stuffed his
Trevor
face.
annihilated this
He had
place.
3 slices of pizza, burgers.
shit.
Yeah.
Where'd that
Yeah,
salad
go ahead.
come
Is there
from?
any like smaller
Jeff's.
fries?
Nope, take a whole
No.
box.
Oh shit.
Take a whole
Okay.
box, have fun. Go nuts.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
See ya.
later.
All right, bye. No ketchup? Okay.
I got lunch now. Thank you.
Achievement Hunter.
The beanie
Achievement
can
Hunter.
look.
Feed the office.
Feeding the whole company, all
This is what it's like to work at Rooster Teeth.
2%
With
of
food!
the box.
Please.
Where are they getting those boxes?
That's what I was like, those boxes
Where?
are coming
They're
from.
cool boxes, though.
Yeah, if you're gonna go out there, you gotta take a
Kind
box.
of wanted one.
Yeah. It's
I
a
gotta-
roll. We can't give anyone food if they're on the box. The box now.
Box.
Box.
I gotta take
that.
all the boxes home.
We could have just said nothing. Nope. And
Nope.
life would
Could've
have
just let it roll.
Life would have just.
Like I knew that I fucked up the word, but
Yeah, so did we.
But
really
it's
gotta-
like, I don't even remember a time, I've been in this cesspool for so long, I don't remember a time where I would have said that and no one would jump on me. Like, I don't really like, so, oh shit. It's like, I fucked up that word, and it's like, I have 2 options. I immediately call that out right now in this second.
Call
or I-
yourself an
Or I
idiot.
wait 1 second and 4 other people will yell it at me. That, like, there's not a maybe scenario. That's life to me. I will be at my house talking to myself or like talking to a family member on the phone and flub something and then yell that I fucked it up or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My go-to is usually just like I go down and then back up. It's in that box over there. Box, take a box, and then we move past it.
Right.
It's like I'll throw a couple like,
over.
and then you move on.
Sometimes you'll
Totally
just
unnecessary though.
go like from 0 to 100 volume wise. You like fuck a word up and be like, I don't know, some other word like that, like box. Be like, oh, I said box. I said box. Fuck. I messed it up.
I'll yell "fuck me." That's my thing. Like, there's one where we're playing like it's cunning stunts or something, and I'm trying to say that Jack took the lead from me, but I keep saying "tooken," and I can't stop myself.
Great.
And I'm like, man, Jack just took it. He fuck me, and I'll just abandon it, and I won't finish the sentence.
I'm at the point where it's like when I say something, I'm like, fucked it up. All right, here, take my lashes.
Nice.
I know it's coming.
I saw a really funny comment that in the chat just fly by that said, "Trevor, there's no shame in admitting you asked Barbara to get you more food."
I liked in Jeremy's reenactment too, and you do this anyways. Like your face is so hopeful and positive when you're fucking it up that you remind me of the kid in the video that "You Ever Have a Dream" kid. Have you seen that? That's you. You should reenact that at some point. That'd be amazing.
He doesn't know that he's caught. You know what I mean? He never loses confidence. That whole thing. You know? He just keeps going and going and going.
My
and going.
favorite edit of that is someone put metal music under it, and like it's a drummer.
It's just like rock.
Yeah, he's at his house, so he's like like under this kid just fucking it up. It's amazing.
That kid's awesome. I love that.
Also, excellent Baux work in the trailer.
Baux.
Oh, it's a lot of stretching and high kicking and.
Yeah.
Especially when you're throwing your back out, just from sitting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went home yesterday. I was like, ugh.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. Goodness.
No. I'm like at the tail end because my doctor was like, look, you're gonna go to Australia and you're gonna be on a long ass flight sitting down.
Yeah,
It's
bad,
like-
not good for your back.
Not good for your back. So she
Walk
was like,
around.
you need to
Lower
do
back
this,
is
that.
awful.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do all that.
You get a real sore ass.
It's like
almost
right
out- I'm
above
almost
the
out of the
ass.
woods.
Yeah.
The ass bone
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck. Yeah,
When
that
you
kills
have
you.
long periods of sitting, usually flights, do you guys do like ass crunches? Where you like flex your ass a little bit?
No,
Like,
I-
that's a-
right now.
no,
Every now and
that's
again I do.
yeah. I do that all the
will.
time.
No.
Keep it working.
Right, I gotta make sure I can keep the bay doors closed.
Like I was.
Not a problem for
Are
me.
they opening?
You never know.
Oh, I've been sitting too long. It's like that alarm, like this alarm. Is like,
Fucking hell, that reminded me. Like this day 2 of me like throwing out my bag. This is like a testament of like Jackie not having like no sympathy pain. Like when I was like, oh, I have allergies. It's like, oh, so like you can't like do this or go outside. I'm like, no, it's like I have allergies. I'm sneezing like crazy. It's like day 2, my back's thrown out. I've been laying down all day. Like, she's like, oh hey, like Blaine invited us to go rock climbing tomorrow. You'll be okay. And I'm like, no, woman, I can't move.
climb rocks in nature.
Yeah. She's like, so I should tell him no? And I was like, 100% tell him no.
It'd be interesting because usually when people go rock climbing, they don't start by being lifted on a stretcher. That's how they end. I'll see you guys at the top.
Well, throw you grab as high as you can.
Just bring me to one. I'll get myself up.
God.
For some reason, Alfredo saying he threw his back out is like nearly as funny to me as when Jack twists his ankle, which is also hilarious to me. He does it quite often. He'll misstep and just fall and twist his ankle.
For
I
no
love
reason.
it.
It was like when Matt like ripped his leg off,
That was also hilarious.
like sitting down in a
He
booth.
sat down in a booth at a restaurant or something. And
Oh
like,
yeah, it was
his
off of
knee
my.
popped
No,
up.
it wasn't for.
Fucking
It was
Christ.
off of my foot. Like we were both stepping into the booth, and I was already stepped into it, and like I was like, you can go, Matt. So he steps right on my foot, rolls it, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. And then we're sitting down. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. Everyone's like picking away at the chicken and whatnot. And then he just like looks at his knee and he pops it back in. And I was like, are you sure? No ER or anything like that? And then just, no, we're eating away. And then sitting in the match is like, okay, I need to go to the doctor. He fought like hell to not have to
chicken,
go.
man.
Christ.
You know what I mean? He really wanted to enjoy that chicken. He fought like hell to man up and not have to deal with a doctor.
There's something
but-
about injuries that are
Fucking
like
hell.
for really like mundane reasons, like getting into a booth and stuff like
Yeah.
that I find very funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I get, like,
those-
I'm sorry, I understand it's
Stepping into a
annoying
booth.
and all that, but
I didn't
Like,
man,
do
twist
anything
his
about it, but I'm pretty damn sure I broke my pinky at one point when I was putting on a shirt because I was angry. And so I was doing like I was upset about something.
Was
I
it
put on a shirt
Kevlar? Like,
and I put it down, just regular, just like cotton shirt, and I went like, motherfucker, like fuck you, just thinking about it, the conversation I had with someone else, and I felt a I was like, I think I just broke my finger. Nice.
I broke my finger while trying to
It's fine.
casually lean on a pole and talk to someone. I went to lean on a pole. I was like, hey, I'm gonna lean on the pole, but all my fingers missed it except my pinky, and it's all like,
Oh, that's awful.
fuck.
and I was like,
That's just the equivalent of going, hey, how are you?
ah, pretty much. Shit.
God.
Dude, him doing that doesn't bother me. But I will say, normally that shit, like visual shit, doesn't get to me ever. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I love doing the food shit, and people are like, oh, because I'm just like, and then it all falls out of my mouth, and it's very funny, and people are disgusted. But it's the same way of like blood, gore kind of stuff. It's just like, I just grew up in America. Why should
Right.
I guy's head
We're
blow up
dead
on
into
TV?
it.
I'm dead into it. But you were watching a trailer or footage from
fucking Far Cry.
from Far Cry 5, and there's a takedown move where you sneak up behind someone, and before you kill him, like usually it's just like you stab him in the neck or shoot him or snap his neck or whatever.
Right.
But he grabs the guy and stabs him in the armpit.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then kills him. And I was like, why'd you gotta stab him in the armpit
Lifts
first?
his arm, stabs him in the armpit, pushes him onto the ground, and then
vulnerable.
stabs him.
Oh, it
Tender
looked
here.
awful.
It looks
Dude, you
bad.
can just
I was
feel
like,
it all the way
like
up to the
something about
shoulder,
it, dude.
too.
That made me
Like-
go like, oh.
Like that's brutal. brutal. I don't know what it is about it. Too.
I don't know
It's
either.
Like,
It's just I was like,
it's like honestly, if it came down to it, I'd probably prefer someone to stab me in the armpit than in the neck.
Sure.
Right, but like just
seeing
But if
it
you're
was
bad.
bad.
It's so vicious.
But if
also
you're gonna
just
kill
so-
me, like, don't.
If I'm gonna die
You know what I
anyways,
mean?
just
Just
stab
go
me in the
straight
neck.
It
for
was
the-
just
the
so.
kill.
Over with.
It was just so, I guess, like abnormal. That's not like a common like. Oh, you're gonna grab the guy, lift his arm up, and stab him in the armpit with a knife. So it just completely caught me off guard. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You don't usually in Far Cry like run up to people and put the knife up their asshole. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I stabbed that guy in the anus.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh my god.
Like the next takedowns, you like stab him in the stomach and then just kind of.
Yeah.
God.
I started at the tip of his penis and
Right.
I worked it down to his lower back.
wrote his name and then.
Yeah, it's just
Cut him
like
up.
but it was so visceral. Like it's like, oh, like I could see someone doing that to someone.
Yeah.
kind of feel
Video
it.
game wise, I can understand it being a little bit more violent because video games are violent. A lot of them are. Are there any movie moments or TV moments you guys have had where you've been watching and something happens like that, a big injury or someone stabs someone or something, and you're like, like it just your insides curl up in disgust and you want to turn it off?
Unbreakable with like Samuel L. Jackson's character Elijah.
Unbreakable.
Where he goes like down the stairs. He's like got the disease, so his bones are brittle. So he's like he falls down the stairs and just like he's like down the stairs. I was like, ugh!
It's a good impression.
Everything is broken.
I don't know what movie it was. I didn't even see it, but it was in the trailer. There was like, it came out fairly recently, and in the trailer they showed someone like put someone else into an arm bar, and like so they had their arm here, and they like just kept pulling the arm until it like
And then
broke.
it
Yeah.
cracks and then turns to jelly.
And then but like in the trailer, you know, they kept pulling, and then like you heard this snap, and it like was black, like the screen went black.
Ooh.
I don't remember what movie it was, but I was just like something about that. I just kept going like,
to me, like it's got to be real, like brutal. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
showing it, like somebody getting their arm cut off or something. But it's like, it's not even like Star Wars. Like it got cut in half and then he falls apart. But it's like there's like random bits of bone.
Yeah,
like,
that
blood
stuff's
shooting out. I was
awful,
like, oh my god. But like one that as a kid I was like, oh shit, was at the end of Bubble Boy when he gets out of the bubble. Anything could have happened to him.
God.
Go on.
I was sitting here like, wait, what happens?
That was
I've never seen it. It's the same.
that was only on
I was
my
like,
mind.
what?
Go on.
I had Alfredo.
Explode?
That was only on my mind because I think it was yesterday. I saw on Twitter somebody like, "Yo, you guys check out these production photos of Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio?" And it was just him in the Bubble Boy suit. That really made me laugh. It was really funny to me for some reason.
Oh, Lord.
Think about it now. Another one was I forgot which saw it was,
Fuck on
where they
this
had to like
Oh no, get him out of there.
they had to put like chunks. Or just put like weight into like a weight thing, and they're like facing off against each other like a 1v1. Whoever put the most like weight or flesh into like a certain thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the woman like puts her hand into the saw and it like cuts like straight through.
oh, that's the blood one.
Oh, that was the blood one?
Blood
Okay.
one.
Blood weight. That's
yeah,
what it
the
is.
blood weight. Yeah, she just goes straight through, and it's like, why would you? I don't.
Saw takes it
Why
would you go
so
that way?
fucking far,
Yeah.
dude. Oh.
Maybe
That's
just kind
the
of like
franchise.
maybe just kind of like the side. Or
They had
something like that.
the rack one where the guy like was
Oh, it was
and they like kept
twisting?
turning his
Yeah.
arm like they turned each arm all the way around.
That's my favorite part
Legs all
about
the way
Saw.
around.
There's a movie to watch like people just gruesomely be killed. That's it.
It's gore porn.
The first one isn't. The first one really isn't. There's just like 2 or 3 people in the first one.
Like the
Such a
worst
bad-
thing is that he cuts his
Then it
leg off
goes
in the
like-
first one. Like
Yeah.
that was the thing. It was like, oh my god.
And I mean, like, and there was like other people getting killed that like the cops were investigating, but like the 2 living victims were like they were in a room like the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, let's get 10 of them. They
then-
realized by
yeah.
Saw 2, like, if we get 10 people, we can kill 9 of them.
the whole
Yeah.
trap with Chester Bennington in it. Do you like Lincoln Park's Chester?
Oh,
Rest
yeah,
in
with
peace.
the back.
But yes,
Love
there was
glued down.
there was a huge thing about it. So it was like he and his gang, I guess. Oh, yeah, and so it was like 5 people, and they were in a car. The car was the back of it was jacked up, and the tires were going, and his back was super glued to the chair, and there like the brake to turn off the car was like up by the
Just at
windshield.
arm's reach,
So he had to
yeah.
like pull
Rip
his
the skin
back
off of his
off to
back,
get it.
yeah.
So he's doing that, and if he doesn't do it in time, a whole series of things goes where the car drops, there's a girl under it, so the car lands on her head. There's a person like tied to the garage door in front of him, so the car will go into him. There's another guy
that's
whose
the
like
worst
arms and stuff are tied to the back of the car, so when the car goes, it'll rip all that off. It was like 800 things going on.
Wasn't it tied so where like
I think it was his jaw.
Yeah, his jaw was
thing
like
about
a loop on his
Jigsaw,
jaw on a
It's just
chain.
like, what the
Pulled
fuck? Like, come on.
Jesus Christ.
The thing
Chill
about
out.
Jigsaw, he was a huge fucking Mousetrap fan.
Yeah.
He was like, I could just shoot the guy, but like, I want to get the satisfaction of it going.
That's how Detective Tapp went down.
I think it was the writers or
treats
directors of Saw are gonna do the reboot for Final Destination,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
which I enjoyed.
There's
Final
some
Destination. So.
gruesome deaths in Final Destination throughout the whole series.
Oh, yeah.
But nowhere near as bad as Saw.
Oh no,
the
not
one
at all.
Saw
I
thing
expected
that-
now
Final
to be, though.
Destination, I'll say this, even Saw's brutal, and Saw's like, a murderer did this, you know, like some deranged killer. Final Destination, even the brutal deaths, are fucking stupid. There's so many,
Convoluted.
it's
yeah.
like, and it's not even convoluted, but like, this is a serious movie, and people are getting killed, and they're trying to fight death, but it's like slapstick. Who's Final Destination 2 or 3 when the kid gets squished by the glass? It's like a giant glass pane
This
getting
glass pane.
lifted up, and it falls, and he's like, oh, and he just like turns to liquid and shoots out. It's just like, what? Like, there's so many deaths in that are like, you could replace all of the soundtrack with like, and it would just be like, that's pretty funny.
Goodness.
It's so absurd.
I like the concept of Final Destination though, like avoiding
escape
death's
death?
plan and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like death. What?
like that-
How
I like-
shitty is
I
that
like
though?
the-
That death just keeps coming.
Well,
through.
I like the idea though.
please,
It's
give
like
it up.
death misses the turn. Where it's like, I'll make a couple of lefts and come back for you. It's like we'll get you, but there's an order. It's like,
Right.
well, I gotta hit these other 3 houses first. Then I'm
Yes,
coming
is yelling
back.
at him the whole time.
Yeah, turn left,
Shut up.
rerouting.
So Saw, the only one that grossed me out was when the woman reaches into the hypodermic needles to get.
Oh, I hate needles.
Yeah.
yeah, I hate needles. I
And
hate
she
getting
gets.
blood
Is that the
drawn.
one she gets thrown in?
That's the
No, that's
second
a different one.
That's
yeah,
the second
it's one where there's like a pit. It's like reach into to find the key. It's like okay. So that grossed me out. Again, hate needles. Do not like getting blood drawn. But the other two that stick out to me are Kill Bill when Beatrix is leaving the hospital, and she slashes what is Buck? I like to fuck. Right? That's his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the pussy wagon.
Yeah, slashes his tendon on the back of his leg, and his leg starts like seizuring.
Oh,
and
that's
yeah,
when he
yeah,
falls.
because that's like real
Yeah.
shit.
Then she
Ugh.
fucking smashes his brains in the door.
Which is fine. I'm cool with that.
No, tendons are like,
Yeah, it's just
you know,
like-
yeah.
Because you know that's fucked.
Yeah.
Like that,
It's never the same.
That's fucked. Not crushing
Yeah,
someone's
yeah,
head,
when
but
the
you know, like
brains are coming out.
something about like crushing someone's head or something is like that's a movie
Okay.
thing. But
Yeah.
like a tendon snapping is like that shit that
And maybe
happens
if
all the
the tendon
time.
connection to what's the movie with James Franco and he's stuck in the cave? It's based on a true story. 28 hours.
28 hours.
No,
No,
it's
no.
like 120
Yeah.
hours or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It was like a week
Yeah.
or some shit. Whatever. This is a bunch of hours.
Yeah. Even more fucked up that
Oh,
it happened.
I know.
Yeah, but the dude got his arm stuck and he was like, well, I gotta cut my arm off.
Yeah.
And he said, like, feeling his tendon on the scissors as he was trying to do it and just that pulsing pain and your body's instinct going, like, stop, holy shit, stop.
It's like cutting
was the
violin
worst.
strings, dude.
Yeah, like, ugh.
Bad.
Man.
Bad.
Hey, you know, after all this delicious food, you gotta make sure you brush your teeth
You do. How can I? What's the best way to do that, Michael?
with Quip.
Wow.
And they just so happen to sponsor today's episode. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you and you by Quip. The new year means new resolutions, and we've got one you're working on twice every day. It's your oral health, and with Quip electric toothbrush, sticking to good habits is simple. The guiding features are like built-in support system for better brushing. Quip has a lot to offer. They have sensitive sonic vibrations for an effective clean that's gentle on your sensitive gums because people brush too hard, and some electric toothbrushes are too abrasive. It has built-in 2-minute timer pulses every 30 seconds to remind you when to switch sides and help you clean your whole mouth evenly. Brush heads are automatically delivered on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for a friendly reminder when it's time for a refresh and to stay committed to your oral health. Quip is great. I love using it. I know it's cleaning my mouth effectively, and it's way better than using a traditional toothbrush. That's why I love Quip and why over 1 million happy, healthy mouths do too. Super easy. Just order online, get it sent right to you. They send the replacement brushes, which enough people don't do. Gotta change your brush heads. They don't last forever. Then the bristles start coming off and everything. Quip takes care of all that for you. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/offtopic right now, you can get your first refill pack for free. That's your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/offtopic. Clean your teeth. Hey, you're losing it. You need to stop.
I don't know why it was so funny. The only reason we started laughing there is because someone sneezed.
I know, I heard it too. It wasn't
And I
that
don't know
funny.
why it was so funny
It
to
wasn't,
us.
it wasn't funny. Somebody sneezed.
It was just
Green
awesome.
Adder.
I started crying because
Why I found it so funny.
Ooh. Well, it was the sneeze coming off of the chat freaking out about our 10
Oh, the chat was losing
like,
it.
all right.
That would be Michael Lindblad who sneezed.
Was it?
job.
Nice.
Good job, Michael. Great work.
Maybe get some tissues.
Great work. You can come redo it. When they make me do it.
Do it again? Yeah, we need you to do that
No,
after.
Lindblad will do it. He'll just be sitting here and he just has to go, I sneezed.
I sneezed.
Don't say that.
I have to do this again. People started laughing. There was crinkling.
So, dyed my hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was just like an age thing.
Saw that.
Yeah.
You were like melting or something.
Oh, yeah, all the
Just ages
stresses
in
of the
one
office
day.
just like lighten all this up. No, I thought I'd do something different for the Achievement Hunter Live tour.
Achievement Hunter Live Tour, that's another thing they told me I have to plug on the long list of things. Achievement Hunter Live Tour, was it next week? When's
Days away.
What is the actual start date? 25th or something?
23rd is
You
23rd,
know, I
25th,
don't know.
27th. Is it? Or yes.
It'd be great if there was a
Yeah.
number right there under that
I
thing.
think it's the 23rd, the 25th, and the 27th. I believe.
Well, you plugged this.
23rd in Sydney, 25th in
No.
Melbourne,
behind you.
27th in Perth.
Jeremy's
Could be totally
losing his
wrong.
shit.
I'm not losing my shit. I don't think I'm losing my shit.
I guess you didn't have it to begin with.
Shit?
The shit.
No.
You're grasping for it.
No, it's nowhere.
So
it's
you
nowhere
guys,
to be found.
You guys are going to Australia. You fly out this weekend.
Yeah, we do.
So that's I think all of Achievement Hunter except for Matt, myself, and Lindsay.
Yeah.
She can't go because of the baby.
Because baby. Baby
Which-
coming.
Which normally, I guess when we do like events and stuff, there's a kind of like an announcement period of like, oh, who's going? Like who's going to be in the show or who's coming to this convention. And it's kind of annoying sometimes, but like that shit's so high level of like we don't set the shit up. We try plan the like what we're gonna do and then we get there, you know, but like we don't rent the venues, we don't book the hotels, like all that shit. Like it's a whole huge, you know, it's an entire department at this company that does this stuff. So and then that crosses over with like marketing and PR and stuff. So it's always like, hey, we can't announce who's going for this reason or that reason or whatever. Plus like schedule changes and stuff. Like we never, I mean, like any event ever, we don't know if Gavin's going to show up because we don't know where he'll be or like, you know, if he's going to be
He's
in the country
unpredictable,
or
yeah.
whatever. But this was like a rare one where it was like, hey, we know who's going. Like from the get-go, this is who's going. And I knew Lindsay and I couldn't go. She can't go, and I'm not going to go without her. 'Cause
Makes
it's
sense.
Like, I'd have to fucking fly home from Australia if she goes into labor, you know, while we're there, and I really don't feel like doing that. So, like months ago, when it was decided we were doing it, I was like, oh, you know, we can't go. And it was like, okay, cool, whatever. So it's like the only time ever I've, first of all, like missed something like this. But I've been like upfront, like, hey, you know, you guys should check it out. If you're gonna be in Australia, check out the show. Lindsay and I, unfortunately, we can't make it. Still, I get so many people asking me if I'm going. But not only that, people ask me, hey, are you still gonna be there? Like, still, I've talked about it 50 times. Anytime I've ever talked about it. The first ever, like, announcement video Jeff was doing, I walked into the video and I was like, hey, I'm not gonna be there, but you guys have fun. And people were like, I just wanna make sure you're gonna be there, though. You are going,
Are you
right?
good to go?
And it's like, I would love to go, am not going, but everyone else is. You guys have 3 shows planned. You have one in Sydney, one in Melbourne, one in Perth.
Yep.
And it's like, you know, Achievement Hunter Live. Games,
Doing her live.
interstitials.
It's a combination. It's similar to a Let's Play Live, but it's with more of our shows. Like, so Let's Play Live is just
It's more Achievement Hunter kind of like, literally Achievement Hunter
Medley.
on tour.
yeah.
You know, like you're basically taking a day in the office and bringing it to like a
With
venue.
us.
So we get the games, we get some live action
Let's
stuff.
Play Live, just declare, Let's Play Live is a fucking, it's like the Super Bowl. Like for us, it's like the
It really
Super Bowl
is.
halftime show. Where
Yeah.
There's like pyrotechnics and there's 50 monitors on stage and there's like all these like laser lights and it's like it's a whole huge thing. This is like a day in the office, basically live
With an audience.
for an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is it's cool. It's gonna be like it'll be fun. It's gonna be kind of laid back as well. I mean, I'll go out there and do a rap and stuff, and there'll be like some comedy things like that, and off topic going on at one point. A lot of gameplay that we've liveified. You know, like, you know, we don't just want to be up there like playing a game. It's like, you know, we got to play a game, but also make it stage worthy at the same time. So it adds in a lot of things, including punishments and stuff like that, which always sucks. But yeah, so it's like a whole show that's going to be more interactive. So we can go out to the audience and, you know, mess with them and stuff like that. I love doing that.
Ryan said he was gonna go drinking with all the fans too.
Yeah. Well, he's not in this country.
Yeah,
There's gonna drink everyone under the
He
table.
was like, I'm getting hammered.
Yeah. Shoeies, all that.
I think I had a beer with Ryan in
say
Australia. I think on theater mode. Didn't he have one on theater
I think
mode?
I've seen him drink twice, and it was both out of the country. He was in Germany as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Germany was funny because he hated it. He's like, this is awful. He had a reaction from someone that doesn't drink beer.
Correct,
beer.
which is the correct reaction.
Right,
of
which
just,
is, this
ugh.
is disgusting. Why would you drink this?
oh,
And
you'll get
it's
used
like,
to it.
oh, dude, you'll like
you
it.
will.
Just drink it for 5 more years.
Correct.
You'll love it.
Which is true.
But he was like, the funny part about that was we were there, and we ended up like going out at night, and he had a drink, and he was like, "Oh, this is awful," blah blah blah. And we're like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." It was cool though. That was the first time I'd ever seen Ryan drink. I think he said it'd been like 10 years or something since he had a drink, something like that. Not like half an hour later, we're like reordering, and like a bartender comes over with like a little serving platter with like 8 beers on it or whatever, and everyone's like taking their beers that they ordered off, and they're like, "There's one left," which like we just like extra ordered or whatever, and they're like, "Is this anyone's?" And Ryan's just like, and I'm like, "But I don't." You hated it. You were just talking about how much you hated it. And he's like, "Oh, I was not, but nobody took it."
Not gonna let it go to waste.
And it was still like food, Ryan. You know? What
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm done. Oh, you're not eating that? All right.
It's
And
fair.
so then he sat there drinking a beer he didn't like.
It's not a spite.
Yeah. Right. They opened it.
I think I did a shot with him one time too, actually.
Damn.
Didn't on off topic? Didn't he do a shot one
don't
time
know.
with
I
everybody?
If he did, was it like a sweet shot?
It was a
though?
sweet
It was
shot.
Probably
It was
like
something from
sugary.
Always Open.
My brain vaguely
Those are the
remembers
best
that,
drinks.
but it's all mush up here.
The footage of Ryan drinking in Germany is in that was like Age Adventures, Adventures.
Ventures.
Yeah.
Dude, we're real smart with our naming schemes.
Yeah, very clever.
Ventures.
Oh, speaking of which, too, we just started watching. What's it called? Conan.
We started
Without
watching.
Borders. That too. Yeah.
What? And you shit your pants?
Yeah. This is the lessened version of that. This
Yeah.
doesn't annoy her as much.
Conan Without Borders is great. And there was an episode where he went to Cuba. I think that's the first episode, actually.
Yeah, he goes to Cuba, and then I think
South
South Korea is the second episode.
Well, he had a slight visit to North Korea in the episode.
Dipped a toe in.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was funny.
It was entertaining. If you like Conan, it's an entertaining show.
What was he drinking? What was it? Rum or what? I can't remember.
I believe he
Nothing
was at
special,
like
just
a rum like distillery or something.
But I thought of you,
He
Jeremy.
was having
So
like
you would love this.
he was having all
A
these,
rum
like-
distillery?
Yeah,
hell
It
yeah.
was like various like aged rums, like starting from like the newest to like
Now,
the darkest.
the thing with like a rum distillery is places where they make rum must also double as places where they make other stuff, right? Because rum is just like, it's like a byproduct of, like, because molasses is a byproduct of making sugar pretty much. And then like, is it rum also made from sugar cane?
Maybe,
Like,
yeah. I mean-
I'm probably way off about that, but I'm pretty
Rum
sure
is
it all
made
comes
from sugarcane, you're
like,
right,
I think it all comes from sugar. So I don't know if like,
So it's also a sugar factor.
I don't know if like, I mean, it could be. I don't know if in making
Double
rum,
down.
it like destroys everything else you could make from that sugar cane, or if like you can make rum and then
Leftover.
also make, you know, white sugar and make brown sugar and all that different. I mean, brown sugar is just
Well, I mean, that's what Aunt Jemima is.
molasses
It's
and
like
sugar.
they make the Aunt Jemima syrup, and then right in the bottom floor is the rum.
right. Oh, that'd be awesome.
It
That
drips
would be
down.
great. But damn, Aunt Jemima doing it big.
I mean,
She's that aunt.
She's that.
you can get maple drinks. Maple whiskey is where it's at. Maple whiskey is so good. We got a bottle of it one time. I think a fan sent it to us, and drank that for a little while, and it's just like really tasty. Like it cuts through, because I understand that whiskey is a very overwhelming
Intense,
drink.
yeah. That's why I only like whiskey sours. If I have to have whiskey, it's a whiskey sour.
Right, and you know, I prefer if I'm drinking whiskey to have a whiskey and Coke. Like, you know, I'll do shots of whiskey, and I like the taste of whiskey, but I'm not like, I would prefer this straight. Like people
Yeah.
always send me whiskeys and scotches. Like you have this on the rocks. Like here's a I don't do that. I can't drink that. I don't like it.
Strong as shit.
But like the maple whiskey was just deliciousness. It just tasted like maple syrup.
Just really
That's like
just
a
hit
peppermint
the spot.
schnapps. Peppermint schnapps. are
Peppermint
delicious too.
schnapps are there. You have to take whenever you do like a shot of that, or you have to go after
yeah.
it because it just makes
like
you
you
feel
just had a
so
mint.
fresh.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just
I hate
mouthwash.
peppermint, so
I don't like.
yeah?
I don't like.
Hit or miss
I don't like
with it.
mint. I'm not a mint person.
I don't like peppermint, but I love peppermint schnapps. I don't know why. When you mix it with liquor, it's great. Anything's great with liquor.
Dude, you're close. You're close. You can almost drink soon.
Almost taste it again.
Yep.
35 weeks in. It's crazy.
I can almost taste it again. I love the thought of like the baby's delivered and Lindsay's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh
See, that's
man,
happen, yeah.
Woo, that was a rough one.
Someone
Pop
bring me
champagne,
cranberry vodka stat. Those are my go-tos usually.
cranberry vodka.
I love vodka a lot, and I don't. Okay, I have a question about that. Maybe someone who has more of a drinking background would know. In the
Are any
audience.
drunks in the audience?
I'm
Anybody out there
upset
drunk
now.
right now? Are you guys sloshed?
You can admit you have a
Whiskey and
problem.
ginger
it's
ale
all
I've
right.
heard is very good.
Oh,
So-
yeah, it is.
Apparently great.
I've heard the clearer the liquor, the stronger it is. Usually.
That's how it goes.
I mean, I don't know if that really affects its proof or anything.
No.
That's just what it's made out of.
No, and this I don't know if you're pulling this from Conan because there was a slight thing.
I've heard other
on
discussions
there,
like it before,
but
like,
when he was at the rum distillery,
What's it
the
called?
first rum he drank was like almost clear.
Yeah.
Or like
It was,
pure grain
it was a
alcohol.
lot lighter.
There's
But
discussion
it
about why
wasn't. It
that's
wasn't
clear, too.
stronger. She was just saying that like the lighter the alcohol, I guess the more. I don't want to say bitter because I don't know what the word is for it, but like the lighter the alcohol, basically it was meant for mixed drinks, not for straight drinking.
I could see it being the case of, and I'm talking out my ass here. I'm not like making facts or anything. I could see it being like the clearer the alcohol, possibly they're saying the stronger it is or tastes because it doesn't have any additives in there. Like, colored alcohols are usually because there's spices and things in there.
True, yeah.
Like if you get like a Jose, if you get like gold, like gold is because it has, what's that?
It depends on what it is. Most of the color is derived from the wood of the barrels that it's aged in.
Most of the color is derived from the wood of the barrels that it's
Nicholas
aged
was
in.
like, have some knowledge.
That's knowledge. I like that knowledge.
Damn.
Here you go, you dumb motherfuckers.
And then he just went off into
Knowledge.
Okay, off topic is where knowledge goes to die.
It's true.
Don't come in here.
He tried to resuscitate
We're
it.
gonna eat and we're gonna drink and we're gonna yell facts.
I was having
that
a
are
conversation
100%
last
true.
night on Reddit with a couple fans where the more I talked, I was like, I know I'm being an idiot and I can't stop it for some reason. But there was a picture I had posted of a bruise I have on my shoulder because Gavin and I peg each other with moon balls.
Your moon bruise.
Moon bruise. I think it's still there.
Yeah, it is. It's yellow now.
Yeah, it's not quite gone yet. It's yellow now.
fuck?
Nice and yellow. Well, Gavin is great at hitting this spot. I explained on the thing because people are like, how does he hit your right arm when my left arm's facing the moonball wall? It's because we stand up from our desks and he'll call Jeremy ball and I'll call Gav ball. And you just have to kind of stand there and let it hit you wherever it hits you. And Gav's just really great at hitting this spot. But like, so I took the picture and I took a picture of me in a mirror and tweeted out the bruise. And I was like, too many moon balls and stuff like that. And a lot of people were confused by the picture. They're like, that's not your right arm. Like, because like, not only is it like an image, which is, I think, flipped already, but it was in a mirror, which is flipping it again. And like, there was a lot of people just like very confused by it. And I was like, just having this conversation on Reddit last night with people. I was like, I find it weird how many people this is confusing. Like, like, hey, my tattoos are on my left arm. So people like also the ring you can see like on my finger on my left hand. And I was like, yeah.
That's usually the telltale sign for me.
The more conversations I had about it, and I said at one point, I was like, I'm notorious for saying things I'm fairly certain about that are completely wrong, and people have pointed out like, Jeremy's an idiot, and I'm like, I know, but I still speak.
You know which arm you're talking about.
Yeah, like I know stuff like that, but it was just this conversation where the more I was talking about it, I was like, I feel like I'm an idiot right now. I don't know what's going on.
But to be fair, sometimes we'll like tweet things or whatever that are like completely just like straight word for word, like here it is, here's how it is, and people will like just take it and completely say something that seems like they didn't even read what you were talking about. And they're just like,
It happens a lot.
Absolutely. Especially on Twitter or something. I'm like, the answer to your question that you just posed to me is in my tweet originally. Or I'll tweet something, they're like, oh, fucking idiot, you don't know this? I'm like, I'm asking a question, so no, clearly, I don't know this.
Yeah. Like when I got my
Sorry.
hair dyed, I was like documenting all of it, and I was like, all right, time to bleach my hair again, and it was like yellow.
Yeah.
So people were like, why would you do that? Why would you? You're gonna melt. So many M&M pictures, and I was like, it's being bleached. Though. It's
That's
not-
before
That's the
it
process.
ever any color comes after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
That's how that works. Everyone's
go
like,
to that,
why would you go yellow?
and then the hair color.
They're like, you know, saucy M&M.
Anytime I had colored hair,
it's-
it was
it's-
yellow before it was
yeah.
that
Yeah.
color.
It's like,
You,
no,
can,
it's
you can skip the bleaching process if you're going from like a lighter color to a darker. Like
Yeah.
I usually just dye my hair red on top of my natural like dirty blonde, which is coming in the roots. But yeah, I get the bleach done and then you color the blonde. That's how it
Now
works.
they're like,
Yeah.
I had people because I was like, I did it I think Saturday. I was like, oh cool, like I'll stream tonight or whatever. I had people coming into my chat. It was like, oh thank God it's not yellow, and I was like, what the? No, I even said it was gonna be silver. Took 4 hours.
His scalp must have
No,
hurt
that's
like a
not
bitch.
right. Long time.
I mean, bleach doesn't really.
It didn't.
It
hurt
doesn't
me.
hurt. It
wasn't-
can hurt.
It
It
can.
can. And they're like, if
Doesn't
it
mean
does,
it's
you gotta tell
guaranteed.
them.
Yeah, it didn't burn it off for me.
It itches. It can itch.
Yeah.
Like when I got my hair bleached, it was like your scalp would feel really itchy.
I thought I was gonna be fucked because I was like reading up everywhere, and they were just like, all right, you have to like bleach it. Especially if you're going from like really dark to light, you have to bleach it and then give your hair a moment to breathe and then come and bleach it again. And like the colorist that I went to, his name is Robert. He's the guy that cuts like Bernie's hair and colored Wes's hair. And so he's like, no, I just do it all in one session. And I was like, fuck. Yeah, it's like everywhere I was reading, I was like, don't do it all in one session. And we were there, and he's like,
He was like, fuck that.
he was like,
fucked,
they
man.
don't know
You're
the
fucked.
science of hair. And he was telling me about everything, and I was like, what? And then like he like bleached it, then combed it out, and then like bleached it again, and it was like yellow, and then put some toner in it.
This is your future.
I was like,
Yeah.
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 This is what happens. You
yeah.
bleach your
I'll
hair,
just-
you
I'll
color it, you have all
Here's-
kinds of
here's the
fun.
thing.
I'll
Here's
just
the
let
thing.
it grow.
I'm not a scientist. All right. It's true. But Jeremy had hair. He dyed his hair, and now he doesn't have hair.
You put it together.
Seems like a pretty clear path to me.
I'm pretty sure I've been losing my hair since I was like a sophomore in high school.
Explains a lot.
Oh,
I didn't have it good with hair. I
we'll
was-
keep all this.
You don't go bald. He's got it. He looks good. I don't want it from you.
You don't want it
I don't
from
want it
me?
from you. I saw you with like buzz cut from like IGN.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
already too much.
Oh yeah.
That
back
wasn't
in the
even
day.
like bald.
That was like, yeah. Tim and I did that at the same time, and it was like the hip, cool thing with all the Asians. Because we went
Explains
to
why Tim did it.
yeah, because we went. I mean, we went to a high school that was like very heavily populated with Asians, and so it was like, oh man, they're all doing that. They had the earrings too, so we like buzz cut our hair, put like you got little earrings and everything, and like that was our look for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, never gonna go back. Fuck that. I will say,
It's out of touch, too.
I will
with
say
the
it's convenient as
community.
hell though. Like waking up, showering, I was like, oh,
It really is.
and then just go.
That was one of the things I thought
good.
when I first shaved my head. I
See,
was
no,
like,
but you got shaved head.
shaved
That's
head.
way more.
I was
work.
like,
buzz cut is
I don't have
easy.
to. I don't have to do my hair in the morning
No,
anymore. I'm not
it's
gonna worry about
work.
any of
It's
that.
work every
it's
day
way
now.
more work.
Yep.
It sucks.
You got to keep it there. Buzz cut is you do nothing and then it just grows back.
Yep,
but that
yep, yep.
nothing lasts for weeks. You use like a droplet of shampoo and it's enough.
Yeah,
for the
so
whole-
I was
it's
like,
like yeah, it's awesome. You're saving money there.
It's a little gauche to ask, but how old are you, Jeremy?
Wow, is it gauche to ask how old Jeremy is? He's 40.
How old
Yeah,
are you?
there you go. I started thinking about it. Not 30 yet.
27.
You sure?
No. I think I'm 27. Yeah.
Goodness. Yeah, you've got
I
The-
think I'm 27.
my father's side of the family. All the men bald like early 20s. That's when it
Yep.
really goes downhill for them.
It,
So
it hits you hard. It's like a freight train.
It was
age.
50-50 for my family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I lucked out. My brother, who's 25, he's probably like 5 years younger than me, did not. He's thin.
Really?
He's thin.
Oh,
Real thin. For
Michael's
his
got a
age.
nice thick head of hair. So hopefully
all I got.
Our daughters.
That's what I got going for
Oh my
me.
God.
Yeah,
Dude, Iris has a fuck ton of hair.
she does.
Yeah.
She has so much hair.
And there must be some science behind it. It's like an old wives' tale that if you have a lot of heartburn when you're pregnant, your kid's gonna have a shit ton of hair. But I was dying of heartburn the first time with Iris, sure enough. And now with this one too, I've had horrible heartburn. So
I feel like
we'll
it's
see.
the stupidest thing. You always say that. You're like, well, it's an old wives' tale, but I had heartburn and she had hair, so it must be true.
I'm saying there might be science behind it.
I bet.
That's all.
I bet heartburn is a
Might
pretty
be a
common
connection.
thing with. I bet it connects to pregnancy more than
Look,
hair.
the legend goes.
Yeah. Like,
As the stories are told.
dude, up until the last like 3 months, like your kid is like this big inside you. It's like with their like droplet of hair is going nuts,
Yeah.
giving you heartburn.
They're tiny, but they're calling the
Whipping
shots.
hair.
It's just like what is the hair like of a child until they're like 6 months term?
I don't know.
or
I mean,
whatever.
morning sickness for me started early, so it's that tiny, but it's like you're gonna.
It's
throw
just
up now.
yeah, but it's two different
Right
things.
now.
Like morning sickness, it's just like anything goes, right? You're growing another human being inside your body. I wouldn't question anything. I don't know the fucking.
That's weird enough.
God forbid, you know. Anything could affect anything. You could be like, yeah, your eye comes out of your socket sometimes a little bit when you're pregnant. And I would be like, oh, okay,
grow
makes
feathers.
sense. You know, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Why not?
sure,
You
sure.
sometimes you fall apart and then your body has to reconstitute
Yeah,
itself.
like a string toy.
So it's like I'll accept anything. But the thing with the hair and the heartburn, and maybe I'm just connecting the dots that are not meant to be connected, but it's always presented to me, and I think like literally the hair rustling around is you going, ooh, that's like heartburn. Because like it's like
Tickling my
what could it
esophagus.
what could it be like physically? Like what is a fetus's hair? Like what is it like this big? It's like what about the hair is like, oh dude, everything like I grew 3 bones last night. That was fine. But they must have hair because I'm getting heartburn up in here.
Some hormones or something. I don't
You're
know.
growing the heart and
Shit.
eyeballs and lungs and giving them an esophagus. Like all that's fine, but this hair is causing crazy heartburn.
God.
It's just so weird to me. This is a weird like thing that she has sworn upon ever since Iris was born because she had a lot of heartburn and then Iris was born with hair.
It's true.
And so she's like, that's it, it's done.
What a weird coincidence to jump to immediately.
Document it.
I mean, she talked about it before. Like she was saying it while she was pregnant. Like, yeah, I hear about it. You know, that's, she
Allegedly.
might have hair though. She might have hair. And I was just every
Ooh,
time
that's a
I-
hair burn.
Yeah, right.
Coming on, I feel it coming
like
on.
a hairball. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then Iris is born. She's like, called it. I knew it.
She's got hair.
And I was like, we have hair, so
Holy shit.
there's a good chance that she also has
Speaking
hair.
of which, what was the baby that you saw who was born with like a mullet
Dude!
basically?
There's this famous baby. I think it was. I think she's Japanese. Dude, Google look up like baby like shitload of hair. I don't know.
Yeah.
She I think she just turned 1.
And then look up heartburn afterwards.
It's a little.
You don't necessarily need to put baby and shit next to each other and
no,
baby
it's a
shitload of hair.
It's a little Asian
They
baby.
got a lot of hair.
She's a little Asian baby. I think she's. Look at it.
Whoa!
Whoa, dude.
It's like half a second.
That was it. You showed for a second. Everyone freaked out and then they took it away.
I looked over, it was
Like,
looking right at
That's
me.
a fro!
That's like a year-ish old or a couple months.
Oh my god!
The kid at birth.
I
had
am
like
jealous
half
of this
that-
baby.
Yeah, dude, it looks like a fucking toupee because it's just so huge. It looks like someone
So
goes. It looks like
much.
someone went. It'd be funny if we put a wig on that baby. Like it's awesome. She's got like 400,000 followers on Instagram or something because of
Because
her
of her
hair.
hair.
That's it.
Yeah.
She's like baby
That's a cute
hair.
baby.
And I was reading an article about it the other day, and I was like, oh my god! I'm just like scrolling through the images, and it's just like, you know, her parents like, oh, it's a messy hair day, and the kid wakes up and the hair is like out to here, like it's insane.
Dude, her mom heart must have been on fire.
She was breathing fire.
Like, holy shit.
What if that's as big as the hair gets though, and the baby grows into it, and then like when they're a normal sized head, it's like this big now?
I don't know.
damn it.
That seems like a pretty adult-sized head of hair.
Yeah.
You turn into like a chia pet.
I think you could grow into it.
Develop her.
Or just like
Because
cousin
it-
it.
Also, her mother's esophagus is gone. Like she had to have surgery and replace it because of that hair. all
She's
that
not.
heartburn.
She's making a
Fredo's
joke.
like-
You tuned out for a second and then you came back.
See, Alfredo and I both are like,
Go on.
interesting.
It's all over.
I haven't read this article.
Yeah.
I'm glad you at least know me, especially Jeremy knows me well enough now. Where if I do bullshit like that, you're like, I don't care what you're saying. I'm just not gonna believe you.
Usually I can pull that off.
No.
It was the same thing with Michael. I can usually tell with Michael, but he's been getting me recently.
The thing is, it's like I get you and I never even try.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's when you're casually not trying is when you nail me with it because I just don't. What I'm talking about is Michael loves to like lie.
He's just a liar. He's just a liar. And just a filthy liar.
He usually does it to Sarah because it works nearly every time.
It's really fun.
But I forget what it was the other day. I was talking about
you were talking about fucking David Spade, and you mentioned
Emperor's New Groove.
Groove.
Because someone was like, yeah, someone was talking about a llama or whatever, and I was like, oh, we talking about David Spade? And Michael's like, what movie was that? What was the name of that movie? He was just like playing his game. He's like, what movie is that? I don't know what the name of it is. What was it, like Emperor? It was like, oh, new llama, like llama emperor. And I just sat there literally in my chair like this.
This was it, right? So I'm looking at the screen, go to the wide, and Jeremy's looking at me. We were closer than this.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, what are you talking about? David, what's that? New llama guy? Emperor's llama. That's what it was.
And I just sat there like this because I was like, I want to say, oh, it was Emperor's New Groove. But I didn't know if he's just doing this and knows that, or if he's like actually confused.
I looked over and you're just like,
I said, I don't know whether or not this is a thing. And I was like, I just went, Emperor's New Groove is the movie. And I just said it like to you. It's like, I'm just gonna leave it there, and if it was a lie, I'm moving on.
it's Sarah syndrome for sure.
What if you put Jeremy's bald head on Alfredo's head?
Oh, like superimpose it right now.
You could have just
hair
said
on his
Jeremy's,
head?
like Jeremy.
Oh God,
Holy
no!
shit,
Wow!
look at that.
Oh!
How'd they do it so fast? Damn.
Look at that. Look at my dent.
Wow.
Dude.
Look at my head.
Oh.
But here's the thing, and why I specifically pointed out. You wouldn't look like that. Jeremy has a good bald head.
I got a circular
They
head.
just put Jeremy's good-looking
Stop.
bald
You
head on
shouldn't-
your
Why
head.
you fade in like that?
Yours wouldn't look that good because your head, unlikely, I haven't seen it, wouldn't be as round and smooth as his.
Yes.
Like, that's honestly not the worst look in the world, but I don't even think you'd look that good, I'll be honest. Jeremy's got a rare, good-looking, round, bald head.
I have wanted to shave my head, but I have a giant head, and it's probably horribly shaped. So
Why would you shave your head? All you talk about is your big head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So why would you shave your head?
That's
Are you
why
talking
I'm not
about
going
that
to.
like?
Well, why
half-
would you say
like
I want
the
to?
half
You
shave
brought it up.
For all the
Like-
reasons you mentioned, it's low maintenance. There's a nice breeze.
It is not low maintenance. It's extremely high
Compared to
maintenance.
this. Come on.
I mean, it's different maintenance.
It's different
But
maintenance.
yes, again,
Also, talking about David Spade, Steffi yesterday tweeted like Disney casting of people in Achievement Hunter. Let's see, she had Jack as Ariel, Ryan as Vanessa, which is human Ursula from Little Mermaid, and then she put Jeremy as Merida from Brave.
From Brave, okay.
Yeah, and then me as Cusco.
Yeah, that's why it came up.
That's what the
why it
conversation
came
was.
up.
That's what it was. That's how the whole conversation started. You were mentioning that.
I was like, Lindsay, Cusco, and then you went, oh, from that movie, and that's why it started.
Yeah, it's just like my assholeness kicked in, where I'm like, oh yeah, from that thing. What was that thing called? Knowing the entire time what it was called.
I was just like,
And it's just like, the times it works
What did Jim Halpern mean?
is when it's like totally straight-faced, no inflections, don't even look at the conversation. It's the same thing of like, again, almost talking to myself, but just loud enough so I know you can hear me.
Right.
And Jeremy's sitting there going, is he talking to me on purpose or is he not talking to me? I don't know.
well, because, and then in my mind, it was like, if he's serious right now and he can't remember it, is he directly asking me? Like, and then am I being rude by not responding? Or is he lying? And if I respond, now I'm an idiot.
Exactly.
It's a weird game I had to play.
It's all Sarah. That's how I speak to
That
her
is
every day.
my life as well.
Yeah, but
Like,
you know better.
Well, yeah, no shit. Now I'm just like, shut the fuck up. But earlier today,
Fair.
I couldn't think of the name of Borderlands, the game. Like, I was sitting there for 15 minutes going, Bioshock, no. No, it's not Bioshock. Stop saying Bioshock, brain. And I didn't want to ask the room out loud because I knew
We
everyone
would've
would just be
hammered
like,
you.
you fucking moron.
Yeah, I would have hammered.
How dare you ask for help?
And I was like, I could be like, Jeremy, you love this game series. But I'm not even going to ask Jeremy.
Spyro.
Michael,
100%, I would have screamed that. I would have screamed that.
Michael gave me a word today. I couldn't think of, I was really blanking on a word today on chemistry. I was like writing something about somebody.
You're freaking out.
And I was like trying to write that like, oh, this person's got really good chemistry with whatever and blah, 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 and stuff like that. And I was like, I was like, oh, and they got really good and I like sat at my desk, and they were all talking about a video that they were doing. I didn't want to interrupt. And it was really like annoying me though. I was like, I know there's a word here. I know there's a word here. And I kept looking at Michael to ask him, but then he'd go back into the conversation and I'd turn back away and just keep staring at it and hoping I could remember. And finally there was like a break for a second. And I looked at Michael, I'm like, Michael, what is it called when someone like works really well with a group and like they all kind of have a good, like what? And he just goes, chemistry, and I just slammed my desk and I went, damn it, that's it, that's the word.
That's what it was. And I think I went, what?
That's amazing.
Forgot what that word was.
Alfredo, you're Anna from Frozen. Just a heads up.
Which one is that?
Yeah.
Kristen Bell.
That's still.
Which one is that?
Is that the
The
younger
redhead.
one or the older one?
Younger one with the red hair.
Okay.
I've only seen it once. It's not that good.
Elsa is Idina Menzel with the frosty blonde hair.
She's the one who let it snow.
Lets it snow.
She lets it go.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
lets it snow, but she doesn't say lets it.
But there is some sweet ass fan art that she tweeted too. It's from user MillaCM_, and it's Ryan as Ursula.
They're
I
not
don't remember
gonna
her real name.
Vanessa.
Vanessa, yeah. Jack is Little Mermaid, and Jeff is Belle because he likes books.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, he has no Belle-like qualities at all.
No bell.
I think
Qualities.
I think Peter put my hair on your head.
All right, well, let's see.
Oh,
Thanks, Pete, there.
really? Do I
Yeah.
have? Can you get a picture of me with
Peter
hair?
Hayes.
Would love it.
Motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Trade it out. That's like,
Trade
no.
it out.
Sounded kind of sad. Over
Find
It
a
is
picture
sad.
of me with really, really long hair and put that on Jeremy.
People
Don't put
every now and
anyone on
again.
anything.
Every now and again, people will send me messages where they go, "Man, I wish you would go back to the colored hair," and I just write, "Me too."
Sad day. Oh, my Lord.
I'm gonna plow through here. I got all this shit Tyler asked me.
Hey! Look at
Nice.
that! Look at that hunk! God damn!
Right.
I could be that!
Dude, it's, for some reason, I don't know why, but you look even more like Adam Kovic.
You do.
I look very Kovic right there.
100%.
Wow,
I
you're
don't know-
totally right.
I don't know why, but
It's just the style.
it's like the face you're making too.
Yeah,
It's a very
the face
Kovic.
as
that's
well.
super Kovic.
That's
Holy
still,
shit.
That's weird. That's another common thing for us is constantly people saying, you look like this person, and it's never.
Yep.
I'm like, that's a black woman that you just compared me to. And I'm like, yeah, but it looks like you though.
Cat and I
There are occasional ones. You and Kovic and you and Chef Mike have some real similarities.
yeah, we're very similar. There's conversations, Kat and I will have with each other of like, who do you find attractive and stuff like that. We love to do that because we're, apart. We're the only people that we've dated, like vice
like high
versa,
school.
right? And so, apart from each other, we're like, yeah, but what's your tastes? Like, what do you find attractive specifically in people? So we always have conversations like that. And I think I was talking about the people in Funhouse at one point, and I was like, yeah, well, like, who from Funhouse do you think is most attractive? I'm like, Adam, and she's like, no, and I go, well, that's bad news for me. Like, that's not great. Like, not that she didn't find Adam attractive, saying who do you find most attractive?
Right.
But she didn't.
So it's Elise is the answer.
I don't remember who it
That's
was,
the
if I'm
correct
honest.
answer.
I really don't remember.
I'm not into bestiality.
Didn't say no.
Wait, what?
I missed a sentence.
Did I miss something?
It was all
I'd
very,
say Denson.
very clear subtext from Michael. I
It
question.
wasn't subtext.
Spelled Kovic wrong.
Goodness.
Hey. No, hang on.
Yeah.
I got a text.
All right, going at one.
Did you know that RTX 2019 tickets just opened to the public?
Hot damn.
Fucking really?
That's true.
That's the sponsor, right? All right, I can swear during that.
Yeah, no, that's not a sponsor. We got so much to get
us.
through.
Oh,
No, the RTX is not a sponsor. You can say
RTX
whatever you
Austin.
want. RTX Austin 2019. When is it? Well, it's July 5th through 7th. And badges are on sale now. Early bird rates through February 4th, 10 till 10 a.m. So if you're coming, get it now. Get a discount. Get the early bird discount.
we'll provide the hamburgers.
There'll be hamburgers. You gotta buy them. You gotta buy them, but they'll be there.
That was a
for
good
sale.
first bite right there.
There'll be pizza.
Hamburgers.
Hold it up like a
come
smile.
come join us. Fuck, this is RTX like.
It's not gonna look like a smile in any way.
What RTX is this? Like 12 or something?
I don't know.
It's like Austin's 9th, I think. I think it's the 9th.
It'll be my second one.
RTX in Austin, and it's like the millionth overall. There's so many. There's so lots. But come check it out. We'll all be here. All one of us. And more. There'll be more than the four of us at RTX. So
There
if
was
you
just
say-
an announcement about people who are going to be at RTX.
If you say, I love Rooster Teeth, but I hate Jeremy, Alfredo, Lindsay, and Michael, you can still come to RTX.
You're like
Yeah.
90% of the
and
audience,
see other people.
except for the Lindsay, Michael, and Alfredo part.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, it's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah, they
Come,
just
come join us.
there was just a post saying that they said Pro ZD is going to be at RTX.
Rosie and
Philly
Phil
D?
DeFranco.
Phil Franco, yeah. Nice.
Why do they both go with the D?
Well,
Rosie D?
well,
Philly
Phil
D?
is his name.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you about Pro
They
ZD.
love the D.
Sungwon.
That's what I'm getting.
So go on.
And we'll just bring Sarah in, have her say
Did
his
we
name
really-
over and over again.
God, it makes me so sad. Like, okay, I understand, I sympathize.
Right.
I had to pronounce someone's name for like a Blu-ray thing for Ruby, and I kept fucking it up, and I felt like an
thing, damn
idiot.
it.
Oh, yeah, you will.
But Sarah like embodies this one video that Sungwon made about pronouncing his name. And he's like, if you're not Asian or usually stereotypically a white
I think
person,
it was white people
yeah,
saying my
trying
name.
to say my name.
Like, white
Oh.
English speakers.
Yeah, it's like Sungwang. It's like Christ, dude. And that's what Sarah does.
Which is also funny though, because like someone has the most like I don't know, like bass, like clear voice, like he's like
Hello.
hello, how are you? Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. So if people are like they're like, what's your name? And he's like, someone. And they're like, someone? He's like, someone. Someone? Someone. And he just keeps saying it over and over again. And they can't get it right. And that's Sarah. And I literally, that's what I said to her the first time. I was like, Sarah, he has a video about this. And she's like, I know, and I still can't say it. I was like, oh my God.
He can't get she can't get Nick Scarpino's last name right.
Yeah, we've said that
Nick
before
S.
too, yeah.
She'll come in and be like, hey, Nick S is visiting. Who the fuck is Nick S?
I appreciate this because it's 100% a compliment. I do all the time. I like how you're Sarah's. Hey, Nick Scarpino's coming in. that was it. That's apparently Sarah talking.
That's
to
Alfredo's like everyone.
Hey, I'm just telling you.
Like Alfredo will do that for like so many people.
It's true. I did like.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
like-
she
yeah.
can say it, but she fucked it up and then just decided like I can't physically say this. But she did that with Afghanistan recently, and she turned into Michael Scott parody. And there's one episode of The Office where Jim's making fun of Michael Scott, and he says the Afghanistan nannies. Yeah, and that's basically what Sarah said. And I was like, close. We're getting there.
Everyone has their different voices to
Bless her
represent
heart.
different people.
Bless her heart.
Like you had two that were very similar. Your Jack voice was very similar to your like stupid person voice. Like when if someone like online was annoying you or something, like writing something stupid,
Michael has
like,
two-
and then this guy's like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah.
Michael has two dumb internet voices. There's
Yeah.
the Jack, which is usually stereotypically someone who might be overweight. Also, someone who's like,
That's just Jack because that's what Jack sounds like.
Yes.
Listen, being overweight is his problem, not mine.
well,
okay?
you get some of the fat in the
You're
delivery.
projecting right now. I
Oh,
never
please.
said.
You double chin for a reason. Yeah, thank you.
I double chin because, as I've already explained on this very podcast, a voice requires a facial expression. and a
Fair
vocal-
enough.
Jack, it's almost hard now for me to do like classic Jack because like Garbo is very similar, but still Garbo's far more guttural and disgusting than Jack ever was. Jack was like, "Shut up, dillhole." Oh, damn, dude. Garbo was like, "Oh, yeah. I'm fucking Garbo."
the
Jack-
noise to get into Garbo is so awesome.
The Jack catchphrase though is all right because he doesn't do it as much, but he used to do it a lot when something would be like
He does
ridiculous.
it. That's Jack's like, I don't say flabbergasted, but like.
Like
That's his that noise. Of
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing this? Is all right.
yeah.
That's his go-to. Although Matt does that too. Matt is
Yeah, he
usually the
does.
all right.
well,
Matt,
Matt's-
he's
Yeah.
on the defensive, all right.
But he does. I'm just saying they both use the word all right in that manner.
Matt does it in response to being insulted. Jack does
Yeah.
it in response to silliness.
That's true.
Right.
That's
But
true. And Matt's
you-
insulted a lot.
Also have the second internet voice, which is like hardcore nerd angry. You're like, now listen up.
Oh, here it comes.
How dare you?
See it happening.
Hey, shut up.
I will go to the subreddit
You don't know
now.
what you're talking about. Why do you go on off topic and talk like it's fact? I don't watch this show for entertainment. I watch it for legitimate statistics, and sometimes you guys are wrong, and it infuriates me. How dare you go on there and just say shit without pulling up internet polls and results? I'll kill you.
Someone pointed out Matt says first of all as well. That's a Matt thing. First of all, it's very Matt.
First of all.
Ryan is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll go okay if something, or he'll go okay if you like tell him to do something in a game.
Yeah,
100%.
He does that a lot. Okay. He'll do it like something awful.
That's usually
happens.
as he's pulling the trigger.
Right.
Very, very true. Oh Lord, I can't think of any. I mean, I'll look at videos. And think of it
Everyone
later,
has
but
one.
Yes, there are
Trust
some
me.
Jeremy-isms and Alfredo-isms that are just.
People
like,
pointed out I like to say if something's going really fast, I'll be like, and then he tore by it like Mach 17. I'll say stuff is like Mach and then a number.
Nice.
Just like Michael does
this
his like
all the time.
Michael does. You have a number that you say all the time.
I mean, I bounce around. People have attached to 19 lately.
Yeah.
Be like, I fucking got lapped 19 times.
Right.
But I mean, that's just like, watch a rage quit. It's the thing that actually pisses me off at home is I'll be talking to Lindsay about something and I'll like be like, blah, 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 blah. It was on, like, you left the fucking TV on for 1,000 hours. And she's like, it wasn't 1,000 hours. And I'm like, well, no shit. Do you know who you married?
Exaggerate now.
Like again, my point is like, in the same thing with 19. Like, if I'm talking about 1 or 2, the 19 is the ridiculous.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like it was 17 and I thought it was 19. It's like, that's the tell that it's a ridiculous made up number.
Oh yeah, Jeremy's a lot of. Let's just calm down.
Everyone calm down.
Yeah.
Everyone just relax for a second. Everyone calm down.
Well, you started the.
Michael, I do that a lot now when Michael insults me.
Well, Jeremy started the all right, and then I picked it up too, where someone's insulting you, you're like, all right, like that, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, the all right thing is like,
All right.
I started doing that. When you really go into that, that's Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor goes, all right. Like when something's like getting out of hand, that's
a
his.
freak.
Trevor's a weirdo.
Trevor and I bonded over freak.
Like, he's like revealed to be so much more of a freak than I thought he
is.
was.
Yeah.
Like, the last like 2 years.
He's a Vine lover, Gen Z comedy freak, and I love
He's
it.
weird.
He's a Vine lover, What?
He's a little
Don't question it.
What the?
I'll show you a video and be like, this is what I mean. And you'll understand.
Oh.
See, Jeremy can be a freak, but you
God help me.
dabble. Depends on
I dabble in freak.
the scenario.
I have to want freak. You
gotta go into
I have to adopt freak. I'm not always
Trevor
freak.
and Lindsay live there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alfredo's a nice straight man, especially sitting next to me. There's so many times where I'll say something ridiculous or do something ridiculous, and Alfredo goes from serious face to this wonderful break where you like become happy. You're like, oh, that was funny. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Alfredo, yeah, we're friends.
That's me. Just like I get it.
I don't know. It feels like two dogs playing around or something. Like,
Trevor will use ass as like just a like an exclamation. Like, he'll just go, oh, ass. I like that. I love
Yeah,
too.
Trevor has a little man bag.
yeah, I'm sure.
Matt's roo sound. No, that's not a thing.
No.
Matt didn't always say roo.
That's for a series in
That was
particular.
a one-time thing, and now we've made it a thing.
Classic.
You know, classic
catchphrase.
Matt. He's always like roo.
Comes to the
Kind of
office.
gone off path with what we were talking about.
Yeah,
here.
no, not specific videos.
Lindsay, 100% is, and this is at work, but at home, a billion times, goodness. She says goodness.
I've heard
100
Lindsay say a
times
lot too.
day.
Yeah, goodness.
That's just like, all right, either something's ridiculous,
Wow, that was-
or like you said something crazy. It really applies to anything.
Yeah.
The number of times I hear, goodness. This is her on her phone as I'm talking to her. But then like the Michael will meet the Lindsay where I'll lash out for attention and say something insane just to get her to look up at me. Or vice versa, like I wave my gut out to you. I'll do whole shirt.
You've been on that.
Or I'll just like nude.
He just had his ass out next to me.
Lindsay.
Like, it wasn't out. It was your underwear.
That was a
Okay.
Gavin. I was paying homage to Gavin.
But let's
Gavin's
be
all
clear.
How long were you there too? Like,
while. I had my pants pulled down and just my underwear like near Jeremy, just like looking at him. And he's just on his computer like this. And then 20, 30 seconds, and he's like, what are you doing?
Now that's a goodness.
Yeah, and that's where Lindsay would go, goodness.
yeah,
Good. Sometimes I'll space it. Goodness.
yeah.
Like, all right.
That's when it's really up there.
Seriously. I counted. No, it was Andy. One time when I was in the old post-production room before I moved to the main room, he counted how many times I said goodness in one day, and I hit like 61. Like it was something ridiculous like that. I'm like, I gotta.
But
stop.
to be fair, if you say goodness 61 times in a day, it's probably the people in the room making you do it.
Maybe.
They must have had a crazy day if you're dropping goodnesses left and right.
I know it's gonna sound very bizarre, but Kat and I, in a similar way, we have a word that we say to each other a lot when we're just at home. But it's not a real word. The word we say to each other a lot is row. R-A-O-W is how we spell it.
Row.
And it could mean anything depending on how you say it. And like normally Kat and I will say it to each other in the context of pay attention to me because you guys know someone can talk to me for a long time and I'll hear none of it. And Kat's the exact same way. Like we could go off on full stories and the other person won't hear a thing. So we'll say row is like a pay attention real quick. We're like, hey, so the other day, row. And they'll like look over at you and you go, and then you do the thing. Kat will say it if she's like comfortable or something. I'll be like, you look pretty comfy over there. And she goes, row. Like,
Really?
she's comfy.
Interesting.
I'll say it if I don't want to talk about something. She'll be like, hey, you all right? Something wrong? I'm like, it's just row, you know. Like it all depends on how you say
I totally
it.
thought you were gonna be like, I say row to be like, row, like get away from me.
I do that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's the context of how you say it, and it is said in our house. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like at least 50 times a day.
Really?
We say it to each other. It's
You should
just
count
like,
it one time.
we could do that.
Yeah, the webcam.
I could do that. It'd be depressing to really count it though. The amount of times she'll text it to me in I'm about to send you a text message, so read text messages, please.
That makes sense.
Now,
Do
Like,
you
we need
have any
stuff like that.
Freak words, Alfredo, that you and Jackie share?
I got a plethora of freak words. Ones that I'm willing to share. All right. That's a freak motion.
That's an excited seal.
This word similar to your row is what chores, or it's just kind of yeah. It's what. So it's WHATCHORES is what chores. It's just in terms of like what are you up to? I just walk in and be like, what chores, what chores.
Nice.
It's usually like
This is weirder.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Emotions on.
no, because like
Got it.
I'll be like playing games. I'll like walk over to the room and I see she's like comfy and listening like Audible and I'm like, what chores, what chores. Or sometimes I'll just be like, what chores, what chores. Like I'll come into the room like trying to get attention.
No, is this
Preening.
Peacocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Look,
I don't
there's always some dance or motion.
I do all that. I don't really have a word.
well, hang on. Did this come from like an impression, or is this just something that you created with her?
It's just something that we.
Oh, okay. I
Say
thought
it.
it might be something like from a movie or something you saw, and you're like, all right, I'll adapt
Not that I can recall.
Because Michael loves my
But,
Scarface impression, so I'll do that sometimes. But it's horrible.
That is funny.
It's
That's my
terrible.
favorite.
So every now and then he'll be like, do it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, how quiet and reserved it
No,
was.
it's always quiet. It's always that. It's usually me like leaning up, and I'll go, do it, do it. She'll go, okay, okay. It's like a whisper. I also like the cheese.
Oh yeah, for some reason we latched on to like, he'll ask me if I want a burger or something from McDonald's. He's like, with what? I'm like, cheese plus.
That's her mouse. It's a little mouse that wants cheese. She goes,
Cheese, please. Cheese,
A little mouse.
and I go,
You want cheese?
Yeah.
That's
Kat and I will attack each other and annoy each other with a series of made-up animals. I understand how bizarre this sounds going into it,
This
but
whole
so
15-minute segment has just been like, what the fuck?
yeah, I understand.
people do weird shit.
We so like one of these is what we call the pincher shrimp. It is we will try to sneak up behind one another while doing this motion way before the GTA thing happened. But like it's the this is what a fish does motion. And if you catch the other person doing it and hit their hand, then you've like stopped it. You've won essentially. But you try to sneak up on them without them seeing this, and if you get close enough to them, you like go at them and you like bite them, like you pinch them really bad on the back of their arm and stuff, and it sucks. And like you gotta try and catch that really quick. If Kat's on the phone, on an important phone call or something, I'll attack her with what I call a nom spider, which is I'll put both my hands on her. She's on the phone and she's trying to concentrate and not pay attention to me, and I'll crawl them along her and then stop and just go, "Ow," and then crawl and then do it again. And she's like, fuck away from me, like on the phone while I'm doing this shit to her. There's a cactus trap, which is I'll just wait around a corner like
named
this.
everything.
Yeah, they have names.
So I don't really.
I'll literally wait around the corner.
I'm just
do the
fucking
thing.
annoying.
If I know Kat's coming in the room, I'll stand around the corner like this and wait for her. And like if she doesn't know I'm there, I like just get the shit out of her.
Oh,
like,
gotcha. Yep.
I can't really like. I never startle her like surprise
I love
her,
it.
except when I never try to, Because she always wears fucking headphones.
It's true.
So it's like, I will be upstairs and she'll be downstairs. She'll be at the kitchen table on an iPad listening to music or whatever. I'll walk down the stairs talking to her or calling her like, oh, where are you? You know, whatever. Like Virus is put to bed or something like that. I'll be talking to her. I'll walk around the corner, see she's like not listening to me, and I'll either go like, hey, or I'll walk up to her and go like this, like in front of her, and she'll just be like, oh my god, don't fucking do that. And I'm just like, do what? Walk in the room?
Yeah.
I haven't done anything.
Don't do that.
Oh my god, because I hate scaring her when I'm not trying to. But like if she's in the shower or something and I've come home or whatever, or I'm walking into the room, she's doing something that's making noise so she doesn't hear me. I will like bang the walls as I walk up.
God, man.
Right, so like that I don't startle her.
I do mostly creep shit, like this stuff, like not even just that, but like she'll be in the room and I'll walk in the room like this.
Yes.
It's just like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I do a lot of just like trying to like lick her head, which pisses her off. Especially if
sure.
she's on the phone or something like that, or I will like put her entire cheek in my mouth. It'll go from like a kiss on the cheek to like then a bite to then like it goes from like and she's like, the fuck off me. I was going,
That's always the best, isn't it? Like, get away.
Yeah, that's how you know you really did it right.
a
Like,
lot of like licking her nose and face.
Well, that on top
And
of
I'll go, give me the boogers.
Yeah, I'm like, the voice is the worst part.
Boogers. And I'll like put my tongue near her nose and she's like, get the fuck off me. I'm like,
We talked to Alfredo and Jackie about this, but already I have that, and it's in my space.
Right.
And like sometimes I get claustrophobic. I'm like, all right, I need some space. But on top of that, I'm pregnant, so it's harder to breathe. So now it's definitely partly psychological, but I feel like I'm losing breath as he does this. So I'm like, I can't breathe. Like I start
she
panic
does that a
attacking.
lot about nothing.
dude, I'm with you. Like, I will, like in the mornings, like Jack get out of shower, but she usually like jumps in like into the shower like before I do because I take forever to get out of the bed, and like I'll just go in there and I'll just walk normally, and then I just pop in. I don't know how. I just pop in, she'll turn around, and I'm like in the shower. I was like, can I get some water? And she's like, oh my God. And she like loses her shit. And I was like, you know I'm on my way, I'm coming. And then another thing I like to do is that when she's like expecting me to like come into a room or something like that, I'll like creep in. I was like,
Yes.
and I'll just stare at her. And then when she sees me, I just go, and then like I'll change like my elevation, so I'll go even lower, and I'll do it.
Oh, that's the best.
What
I
you're
love.
describing is what I do with Iris.
Oh, really?
I'll like just change the different elevations.
I do that to Kat over our counter.
Yeah.
If she's in the kitchen, I will pop my head up from under the counter like this high, and I'll go, and then I go back and I move like a couple feet over, and then come up over there, like.
Iris like, like stop it. Stop it. I was like,
Or then I'll like grab a cat and like put it up over the
See,
thing.
the only defense I have against Michael too is my cat noises. So as he's attacking me in my face and everything, I'll just start going meow, meow, meow.
The defense is just weird.
An alarm. Like,
what? Like
someone
an
help
alarm.
me.
Well, that's similar to I don't do it, but of your row,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
does meow. Where like if I'm attacking her or licking her head, she'll go meow, 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 and it's like the fuck off of me. But then she'll call her parents and go meow meow, like hey.
Oh, really?
Since
Yeah.
middle school,
Or-
my father and I, every time we're on the phone, if I call my dad, we both go meow meow, and he goes meow meow. How are you? Like that's how
Or
we
like
start our
she'll be like
conversation.
all snuggled up in a blanket and go meow meow. Like
Oh, yeah, Kat does that
it's
exact
very
thing.
similar to what you're saying. You guys just do it back
She's
and forth.
comfortable, look at her.
I'll
Exactly.
never fucking
Right.
say it to her ever.
Yeah, another thing.
Meow, meow is a good greet on a phone.
Especially, this is my father. He's like almost 60. He's a businessman. He's like meow meow.
He twangs it, like meow meow.
meow.
Like real southern.
Yeah, another thing I do all the time is like I'll just hound Jackie all the time. Where she just be just like walking to the kitchen in the morning. I'm like, woo, damn girl, woo.
That's good. You know what? And you should like work towards too. When you get married, you can beg for sex.
There you go.
Oh yeah, like
works, too.
maybe tonight. No, all right,
All right, catch you later.
I'll be here.
I'll see you around the living
I'll be here.
room.
Woo.
Maybe.
We'll give hold hands a little bit.
Mike, what you got,
You know
man?
what else you can do? You can
What
wear
can you do?
clothes.
Is this a set?
Stitch
Is
Fix.
there another ad read after this? All right, go ahead. That just. Yep.
Hey, this episode of Off Topic is also brought to you by Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that finds and delivers clothes, shoes, and accessories to fit your body, budget, and lifestyle. Stitch Fix is the best. The sign-up experience is super easy, and you get amazing items sent right to your door. I love using it. Just go to stitchfix.com/offtopic and tell them your sizes, what styles you like, and how much you want to spend on each item. You'll be paired with your very own personal stylist who will handpick items to send right to your door. Then you try them on, pay only for what you love, and return the rest. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. There's no subscription required. You can sign up to receive scheduled shipments or get your fix whenever you want. Stitch Fix's styling fee is only $20, which is applied toward anything you keep from your shipment. Get started now at stitchfix.com/offtopic, and you'll get an extra 25% off when you keep all the items in your box. Super simple, super easy to just go to the website. You're good, Jeremy. Go to the website, sign up, just input everything you want. It'll match you with the stylist. You get a bunch of options, and you pick what you want to have sent. Keep it, send it back, whatever you want to do. That's stitchfix.com/offtopic to get started today. Stitchfix, STITCHFIX.com/offtopic. Stitch Fix? You really walked into that one.
Yeah, I didn't realize that that's where the angle
your
was.
back coming in.
Whoops. I
And
think
I
it's
dove
Peter
out.
Hayes in the chat, maybe.
Nobody cares about Peter Hayes.
Well, Peter says, and I don't agree, but he's like, does anyone else talk to their significant other like a normal human being?
Nope.
No.
No.
No, I
sometimes.
certainly don't.
Dude, I even take that what chores and I'll shorten it and just be like chores.
Chores.
Yeah.
Chores.
So then like sometimes there'll be like the sexy chores. I'm like, chores.
Nice.
I tell
Or-
Kat a lot she hates me.
Or I'll go up to Jack like
Say the podcast now on that.
I'll go up to Jackie and be like, chores hungry? And like rub her stomach and she'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. It's like, I'm sorry to eat.
I think I just did it yesterday. I told Kat how much she hates me. I was like laying on the couch, and she was next to me, and like just out of nowhere, I'll be like, you know what kind of bugs me? Like, you know what annoys me? She's like, what? And I'm like, how much I like you and how much you hate me. Like, man, that just really gets to me. She's like, I don't hate you. And I'm like, you do though. Like, remember the other night when you woke me up and then just punched me in the face? It was so mean. And like, I'll just go on for so long. I was like, I saw when you put that poster up, like around the neighborhood and stuff. That was just like, I hate this man. It's so hard.
See, Lindsay's so fed up to the point. I'll do shit like that, and I'll talk to Iris, and I'll be like, "I'm sorry, Iris. I'm sorry, Mama fucking hates you.
Like,
Daddy's here. Your
love
mother.
it.
I'm sorry. She wants you dead." And Lindsay will go, "Yep." Yep, it's true. Just because she doesn't care anymore.
Right.
She can't be bothered with it. It's every single day. She won't even put the effort in. Like, I applaud Kat to be like, no, I don't. Lindsay's like, yep, I hate you.
I don't
Sure.
hate you, but every now and again, Kat will give up, and she'll be like, yeah, I hate you. I'm like, I knew it.
damn it.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
See, I more just do, I'm patronizing to her.
That's the worst.
Where I'll just either,
Just the
Lindsay's
worst.
acceptance.
I'll just either,
So
it's either like
angry.
just high pitched or it's baby talk. And it's usually when she's talking about something. She'll be like,
Something important too.
no, it's rarely something important. It's important to you.
It's important to me.
Yeah, it's some cat video that you need to show me,
Or a
some,
documentary.
some crazy shit that like you somehow sucker Jeremy and Andy into listening because you don't get it from me. So you do it at the office, and you're like, check out this thing, and then they are like, oh, cool, thanks, Lindsay. But then that gets in her head, like, maybe I can do it with Michael, and I shoot it down when she tries to bring that home. She's like, hey, check out this video, and I go, oh, you want to do your video? What is it? What's your video? You got a big girl phone?
The worst.
Put your button over yourself. And then she's like, fuck you.
God.
One thing I started doing with Jackie a lot, I was like, man, we're gonna be together forever. She's like, yeah, forever. But I'm like, yeah, but not like the afterlife though, right? Like that. I mean,
Then we're good.
Then we're good. We just kind of like,
still death do you part.
yeah, I mean, like, you know,
You gotta have an exit
I
strategy.
mean, once we're gone, it's kind of just like doing our own thing. You know what I mean? She's like, no, like why? Why? What? You want to do your own thing? I'm like, I mean, not now, but like eventually, it just like keeps going.
Oh, no, baby, not now. It's for eternity.
The baby talk thing is definitely, that's like a conversation ender, like of a kind of thing. If I want to do something like that to Kat, I'll just constantly repeat the phrases, "You're not listening" or "You're not hearing me." Like she'll be like, "Oh, Jeremy, like today I was like talking to this person and I'm like, what, Kat, just you're not listening, real quick, all right? You're just not hearing me." She's like, "What are you talking about? Like I just want to like tell you like." I'm like, "You're not, stop. You're just not hearing me. You're not listening." And I'll just keep doing that for the longest amount of time.
Damn it.
And I'm like, "I hear what you're saying, but what's happening is you're not listening to me." And I'll do that until she leaves.
We are so fucking annoying.
We are very.
It's not baby talk. But the
annoying.
best comparison I have is, you guys watch Parks and Rec? Have you seen
I've
it?
seen some of it.
Okay, there's one episode where Ron Swanson receives an award that Amy Poehler's character, Leslie Knope, really wanted. And she's trying to talk to him about it, like, "Hey, this must have been a mistake. Just saying, like, this clearly was meant for me," etc. And at one point, he says something kind of dickish to her, and she goes, "Well, that's not very, like, awardsman-like behavior. Like, someone who wins an award wouldn't say that." And he goes, "Everything I do is award-winning because I won an award."
Yeah.
I was like, that is me and Michael.
That's
Like,
brutal. It's so
that is our
brutal.
relationship.
It's pretty good. I like it. I like where Ron's at.
Ugh.
Oh God,
A lot of Uggs and O's.
that's a rough
Hey,
one.
did you know that theater mode's coming back?
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Speaking of
I didn't know
All right.
We have a theater mode announcement today. New season starting February 1st. Whoa! And Tyler said there's also a graphic to show for theater mode at
There it is.
Live.
Oh!
Jen Locks.
Because it's Ox.
Ox.
It's Theormode Ox, but it's Jen Ox. It
So-
looks like balls. Look at
Those look like
Cryuncle.
testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an ass.
For sure.
It's supposed to be an ass, but
What's not breast?
Oh, dude, so we're starting with Pacific Rim, eh?
yeah,
Oh,
Pacific
love it.
Rim.
Yeah, so that one was Ox. I don't think the others are they?
I don't believe so. I think
Cheese Savior is Ox, but there's a video element to it.
That's
all
weird
I'll
what
say.
you're saying. But okay.
Pacific Rim. The way Michael talked about Pacific Rim, and I loved it, is we were talking about watching it. We thought we were going to watch the second one, and when we got there, it was like we're watching the first one. We're watching
No, Jeff thought we were gonna watch
Atlantic Rim.
Atlantic Rim,
Yeah,
which is the like shit knockoff.
like
version.
awful. Yeah. And then, but then I think Sarah told me it was Pacific Rim 2, and I was like, okay, like I haven't seen it. Cool.
Uprising.
And then we came in, and they were like, all right, here we go. It's Pacific Rim. And I was like, second one, first one. And so they put it on, and I'm like, this is going to be tough. We were all saying, like, it's going to be tough because it's actually a pretty good movie.
I
It's
like
fun
it.
to watch and everything. And I'm like, that makes theater modes a lot harder when we like the movie. Like, things like Father's Day that are hilarious were harder to do because the movie was actually, like, funny and good. Or, like, Cannibal the Musical and all that. But I'm, like, talking about it, and then Michael looks over at me and goes, we'll find some holes.
We were sitting on the couch and we're just like, man, Pacific Rim's like good. Like I don't know what we're talking about.
I enjoyed it.
We'll find some holes in there. We'll dig them out.
We did.
We'll dig out those plot holes.
We did.
It
We
was
found
fun.
them.
It was fun. It was a fun
Yeah.
movie though to watch.
Fraternity Demon, I vaguely remember. Fucking classic theater mode. Squeeze Play. Oh, Squeeze Play was, the live one.
Yeah, Squeeze Play, you were the bad guy.
Yeah.
I was a bad guy.
It's awful.
Yeah,
It's an awful
The movie's
movie.
terrible, but it's a very women empowering type movie is what it's going for.
Yeah.
And then it totally is like,
It really U-turns on it at one point.
It's very like that's the females they're tired of being treated like shit and like we are gonna play we're gonna have our own team. Essentially it's that, right?
Right.
But it's also in a time where like women are objects, so it's just ludicrous.
Right,
like,
it's
what takes
ridiculous.
place in the film.
And so I play a bad guy in it, and I do this a lot of I find people who, in things like politics, I don't care what side of politics you're on, but if you're one of those people who makes up names for people who disagree with you and insults them and stuff like that instead of having a conversation about it. I just think you're an idiot, regardless of, you know, if you're Republican or Democrat or whatever. So I do that a lot. Like, I'll call when Jack goes off or something and be like, oh, this libtard over here, right? Like, I'll do stuff like that because, like, I'm pretending to be the idiots, like the morons. And I do that a lot in this thing where I'm like, the teams are going at it, and I'm like, let's go, men! And like the man team, I'm like, let's finally get one, guys!
We're in a live audience doing that movie, and Jeremy's like, the women have had enough of their time! And the audience is like, boo, boo! And Jeremy's like, and then like, you know, a guy would do something super fucking sleazy, and Jeremy would be like, yeah! Yeah, he did it! Ah,
Or, like,
women suck!
Like the guy would hit the ball, and I go, that's out of the park! That one's gone!
I like that the rest of us too were like,
asshole.
this is satirical. Just to like,
Right, yeah, everyone was like, I
Like,
can
you know?
guarantee Jeremy doesn't mean this. He's just, you know.
Kat was there, right? Wasn't she there?
Kat was in the audience. She was. I looked at her
Shaking her
so
head.
much, and she was just shaking her head. The only other thing she did in that is Ryan made a Star Trek reference, and he was like, nobody gets this. And Kat texted me, I got it.
It wasn't one of the actresses from Star Trek in that movie.
Yes, that's why it came up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I was doing the heel thing. I know there's a lot of people who do that heel thing. Greg Miller does it a lot.
Yeah.
We'll play
Greg
the bad
Miller
guy.
does it too well.
Greg Miller does it really well.
Then people are just like, it actually blows my mind when people are like, yeah, I don't like Greg Miller. You're just kind of like a jerk.
Right.
It's like, he's like the
He's
nicest
insanely nice.
person I've ever met in my life.
But he plays that, Game Attack do that a lot. When we do like big collaborative things with everybody, Game Attack are usually the bad guys. Because they like to do that. They did that during the Friday night, what was it? Tuesday night game fights. All right, come on.
was that?
It was the wrong day.
Was that
So someone went,
again?
and me getting the day wrong.
Now, in Achievement Hunter, someone went, Tuesday, you fucking idiot!
Right, it's a different environment. But playing that heel character is funny sometimes because it adds like a whole different narrative
Absolutely.
to stuff. Like it's just really, you just gotta be careful with it because if people take it too seriously, ooh.
My favorite, it's not really being the heel at all. It's like, it's laughing at myself, but doing it in a way that I think is kind of lending to content. But like, I'll fuck up in a video, and then later I'll bring it back around, usually like GTA, and I'll be like, hey guys, just heads up, if you use the bumpers, helps you fly easier.
Right.
Throw it out there. And like, so many times there are comments like, holy shit, Lindsay is so fucking annoying. She's so full of herself. She's throwing out hints like she fucking knows what she's doing. I'm like, yeah, huh? Yes.
Well,
I am
you
the
like,
master.
like Lindsay Wins just came out again.
It's also too,
Oh my God.
Lindsay will be like, the bumpers help you fly. Right. You know what I mean? It's like so obvious, you know? And then you get some dumbass that's like, God, they know that. They already know how to fly. You don't know how to fly. And I'm like, well, you've gotten the joke.
There is, someone pointed out like the on the spot where I was Zeus. Yeah, when I was Zeus, I was very bad. Because Zeus is an asshole.
Great guy. He goes around
Zeus
fucking
is
women.
like
Went around
not a good
fucking
guy.
women like constantly and stuff like that.
Piece
So
of shit.
I talked a lot like that
That's
as
amazing.
Zeus.
Please tell me you did like a Rip Torn impression the whole time too.
No, not really. We're not hosting an intergalactic kegger.
Yes.
No, I was like, I was just like, oh, go, like, being like,
You're ridiculous.
Kind of. I was like, oh, you think I give a fuck about this? I just go down there, lay some seed, and back to Olympus. And
I turned into a swan and fucked a chick.
and Matt was Poseidon, so he had a trident and a mermaid tail on with his feet coming out the bottom because it was too small. And he would just sit there and be like, you do that, I'll fuck under the sea. And like just Matt and I were going back and forth. That was a fun one. That was a fun on the spot.
Talking about Greg real quick. Did you guys see his red carpet interview recently?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I saw he was doing it. I didn't watch
Was
it.
it the Star Trek show?
Yeah, it was
I think it was
just
yesterday.
so funny.
The day before.
I forgot who posted the clip. It was on Twitter. And it's just a segment of him on the carpet. And it's Greg pulling like full Greg. He's just like pointing out shit and laughing at it like, the fuck is this carpet? What's going on here? Like someone has this wrinkled, let's lay it out, something like that. And this woman's taking a photo and she backs up into him and he goes, I will fight you on camera right now. And she was like,
He's just like, I don't think she thought that was funny.
Greg
like-
broke character for a second. Was like,
You know who else?
I
are-
beat cancer. I'll beat the shit out of you.
You know who else are phenomenal at it, like to an insane extent, is the Mega 64 guys.
Oh my god.
They're the
all
best
the
at
time.
it. Like they're
Dude.
so good at
They're
it.
also like super nice guys.
Right,
Again,
yeah.
like all of them. Like, and
well,
they're also like,
Eric's here.
well,
so-
they got rid of one. They're like super nice, and the other thing you would never expect, like especially Rocco, is like they're not like like whenever I see Rocco like at like a convention thing, like not out in front of the crowd, like backstage, or when we do like the last like Let's Play Live we did, like they were there. Rocco's like, oh hey, how are you? You know, nice to see you again. You know, cool. Okay, be back here. It's very like, you know, they're like quiet and to themselves, whatever. It's not like, Mega 64 is here. That shit is 100% like turns on camera. And then he's climbing in a fucking garbage can, like eating food out of the fucking trash. It's unbelievable.
Really amazing how many YouTubers that are really loud all the time and stuff like that are very reserved and quiet. And
yeah.
like I don't know
I'm
if it's
not.
just because you're not. Michael's
No.
Michael. I don't know if it's just because it's when they come here, maybe because it's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of like crap going on everywhere, and they're, you know, but like we had Aaron here, like Game Grumps Aaron. He was like really
Pretty
quiet
reserved,
comparatively. Like when he got off topic, he was more of like the YouTube persona type thing. But he was like very Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, same thing.
insanely loud in his videos, like yells and screams and everything. And he was here. He was like, "How's it going? Hey, nice to meet you."
I was
Like,
backstage
good.
with Jack, and it was
Oh,
during-
only Irish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, we were getting off topic, and I was like, "Oh, if you want to go out and talk to him, like, go ahead." He's like, "I don't know, I don't want to impose." I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
It's like
all right.
it's really crazy, like how different that could be.
What's the performance switch? Also, I think the biggest example I've seen, and I had the pleasure of meeting him, but Weird Al Yankovic, he apparently has a lot of like social anxiety issues. Totally understandable. But outside of conventions or anything like that, he just wants to be by himself, like reading a book,
That's
hanging
fair.
out,
Yeah.
chilling, doing
Well,
nothing.
also there's a lot of times too where people are just like they're on camera so much doing their own content, so when they're not, they're just like, I'm just gonna relax and
Yeah.
take everything in.
Dude,
I do that a lot.
it's kind of like a pretty good segue, but I was fucking around on Netflix yesterday looking for something new to watch. Because I'm just trying to keep watching new shows. I've been watching old shows for so long, just like
I need
over and
another
over
show.
again.
I just finished Safe, I think.
I've watched in the last couple of weeks. I watched Happy.
really good.
I watched Safe, Secession, Sharp Objects, Big Little Lies, Enchantment or Disenchantment.
How was it? How was Disenchantment?
It was pretty good. I liked it. It's not as funny as Futurama.
Okay.
It's not as like snappy. Like Futurama's got very like I'm still, and then a joke, and you throw it back, and you're like, that's funny, and then they move on. Disenchantment, I think because of like the runtime, they stretch it. Like the episodes are like, I mean, the first episode's like 40 minutes, but they're usually like 35. So like, you feel it. It's like an extra 10 minutes, you know,
Yeah.
compared to like a 30-minute television show with commercials. But what I really like is that it's a story. You know what I mean? Like even Futurama got there, you know, where
It has an
started, like,
overarching story, but every episode is kind of its
this
own
is
thing.
like
yeah.
it's an arc. Like every episode is like, oh, what's gonna happen? And then the next episode continues it. And I like that. I really like the environment, like the medieval theme and shit. Like Matt Groening with the like knights and, you know, elves and shit like that. I really enjoyed it. I watched it once and then I immediately like just watched it again. To like now that like I knew all the characters and knew their names and shit. Just to like notice more shit. It's like a plot. Like there's 10 episodes so far on Netflix, which is season 1. But I liked it. It definitely wasn't as like laugh out loud funny to me as Futurama, but I really enjoyed it, and I really like the main actress. And I'm not like familiar with her at all. I know she was in the Lego Ninjago movie.
Yes.
But other than that, like, I really like it. But on Netflix last night, I saw a documentary. I can't remember what it was called, but it's about the stories of Bill Murray. And how, you know, like there's all these like legends, like I don't want to say urban legends, but like rumors of like, oh, did you hear this crazy thing Bill Murray did? Like that's like a thing, like on the internet. Like Bill Murray showed up at somebody's wedding and just took photos and left. Or like Bill Murray just like saw a guy at a bar and like leaned in and was like, hey, I'm Bill Murray and no one will ever believe you. And then he left. And it's like a guy making a documentary. Like, is any of that true? Like, is this not just like internet urban legend? Or
Turns
does Bill
out a
Murray
lot of
like
it's true.
run around and do shit? So there's some like scripted stuff in it that's like whatever. Like there's like it opens up with like a scene of like 3 friends like talking about Bill Murray, and it's kind of like whatever. But like once it gets through the first like opening of the 10 minutes, like what it is, it gets to like the filmmaker going and meeting people that had like interactions with Bill Murray, and it's super fucking interesting. Like the first one is a photographer at a wedding, and he's just like, I was just like taking pictures of the wedding, blah 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 blah, and then Bill Murray showed up, and he was just like, it's always like someone of someone knows him and he's hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray will just go with them and do whatever. So he showed up to the wedding and had some food and took pictures with the bride and groom, and then he left, and that's it. He was gone. And then there's another story. It was actually an awesome story. I was like, oh shit. Friggin', I think it was 2010. It was during South by in Austin. And they were interviewing people from Shangri-La, the bar, which is like right next to Home Slice.
Right.
And they're talking to like one of the bartenders, and he's like, yeah, I'm working the bar. It was like, it wasn't too late. It was like afternoon, before like everybody started going out drinking. And he's like, Bill Murray just walks in. He just walks into the bar. And I was like, oh shit, holy shit. And he's talking to him. And he was like, he's watching sports. And he's like, Bill Murray starts talking to me like, oh, hey, who do you want to win? And the guy's like, I don't watch sports at all. I don't, I'm just looking at the screen for something to do or whatever. And he strikes up this conversation with Bill Murray, and he's like, slowly, like, people start pouring in because Bill Murray's there. And he was like, yeah, this one woman comes up to Bill Murray and she starts talking to him, and she was like, oh, my dog's name is Vankman and this and that. And, can I get a picture with you? And he was like, oh, this is very nice. Thank you so much. He's like, but I'm talking to Travis here. I'm just having a conversation here. So I'll talk to you in a second. He's like, I couldn't believe it. Like, that was awesome. Like, I was talking to Bill Murray. And he's like, so then finally he gets to the point where like, oh, he's going to head out across the street. And he's like, hey, you want to come with me? Like, just go across the street. And the guy's like, I can't. I've been here all day. I got to go home and take my dogs out. I got to walk my dogs. And Bill Murray's like, okay, well, all right, bye. So the guy leaves. And then like an hour later, like somebody back from the bar calls him up, and they're like, dude, Bill Murray's here looking for you. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, he's like asking for Travis. So then he's like goes back to the bar with his dogs, and Bill Murray came back to find the guy like, oh, you took care of your dogs? Cool. I just like wanted to come back and continue our conversation. So then the owner found out of the bar, and he called the bartender. He's like, dude, ask him if he wants to bartend. He's like, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, whatever. He's like, just ask him. He's like, all right, do you want to bartend? And Bill Murray's like, yeah. And then it's all just, there's footage of Bill Murray at the bar, just like pouring drinks and shit. And there's other bartenders talking about it, and they were like, dude, he's just like, there's people surrounding the bar. He's just taking every order. People are ordering stuff. He's just handing them whatever he feels like. He's just pouring vodka into a cup and handing it to them. He's like, nobody gives a shit. Everybody's freaking out. They're losing it. They're all just like drinking whatever he's giving to them. And it's like a bunch of stories of like that. And it's like, holy shit. Like, it's same thing in Austin, like during South by after that. Some friends just had like a house party, and like they ran into a band that was at South by and invited the band to come to their house. Even that, like the band was like, okay, they showed up, brought Bill Murray with them. No explanation. Like, I guess he was just hanging out with them. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, Bill Murray walks in carrying like speaker equipment and shit. And they're like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah.
He's like, where do I put it?
Well, he was like, Bill Murray looks around like, I don't know what you guys are looking at. I'm just the roadie. And he sat in with the band playing a tambourine. Yeah. And it's all just like cell phone videos of Bill Murray just like at people's houses, like dancing.
It's so cool.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
My favorite part of that is that halfway like through the band playing, they're making a lot of noise. It's a fucking band. The cops come and they knock on the door, and they're like, all right, we gotta shut it down. Like, it's too loud. And Bill Murray gets up with his tambourine and keeps shaking it and goes over to the cops and goes, hello.
He's literally like this. To the cops at the door. Because the guy answered the door and he was like, they were like, you gotta turn them. Even, I love the guy giving the interviews like, dude, we were fucking loud. He's like, the cops are like, dude, we heard you 5 blocks away. Like, you gotta turn it down. And he goes, I tell the cops like, can't do it, man. I'm sorry. Bill Murray's inside. I'm not telling him to stop. He's like, if you want to come into my house and tell Bill Murray to stop playing his tambourine, you're feel free. Go on in and tell him. And then there's like, again, footage of like 3 police officers at the door and Bill Murray just shaking a tambourine next to him. And there was someone's like, and like one of the cops were like, holy crap, like you're Bill Murray. And he goes, yes. I am Bill Murray. And then he invited the cops in and they kept playing. I was like, that's awesome.
What a
That
guy.
is awesome.
I do love
fucking
in all the
cool.
footage too. I mean, you can find some of this clips online too if you don't want to watch the whole documentary, but you should. But in every clip, he has this like stoic face. He never gets super into it. It's like deadpan, but like, yes, now we're partying. Yes, I am Bill Murray. And I'm like, you're like the weird, like, he makes me think of a grandfather at like a Christmas party or something who busts out the liquor but doesn't want to like get too like visibly crazy. But you're like, oh, grandpa, you got everyone drunk. Ah, what are you doing? Like, that's Bill Murray. It's pretty fantastic.
It's perfect. I
watch
wish we
this.
could do stuff like that. I mean, we can kind of do stuff like that at RTX. It's the only time when sort of we can do things like that. But just like have fun interactions with people and stuff. Like
It's just like being Bill Murray.
Bill Murray,
like
yeah.
us at RTX is like that. We're like, it's like, oh, it's Jeremy from Rooster. Like no one at the convention center in RTX, if you like walked into a booth and started fucking it up, nobody would stop you.
Right.
It'd be like, oh, it's Jeremy. He's doing a bit. Bill Murray has that in life.
in life,
He walked into a
everyone
bar
knows it.
and the owner was like, get him behind the fucking bar right now. Have him bartend. And he's like, woo.
And then like in a way,
whatever the hell
I'm
he
sure
wants.
it sucks, right? Like, you know, to be someone who everyone knows, like, it has to really be annoying. But like, then at the same time, to be able to like do things like that, and then people are just like
you just have fun
happy
with
that
it.
you're around
Yeah.
and like, you know, having fun with them and stuff like that. It's like must be such a cool feeling.
That was kind of a lot of like the heart in the documentary where people literally said that. Like, I think it was the guy from Shangri-La was like, everyone knows him. Everywhere he goes, he knows him. And it almost sounds when he's saying it, it's like he's gonna say like, oh, it's awesome, he's so famous. But he's like, everywhere he goes, people know him. Every room he walks into, they know it's Bill Murray. It's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what it is. And he's like, but somehow like he's turned it on his head. We're like he does that on purpose because of that. Where he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to a party and people are gonna love it. And they were like, Lindsay said, every interaction, he's just like, he's there. He's never like, I'm Bill Murray. He's just like hanging out. You know, he was at the house party with the band playing, and one of the guys living there was like, he didn't walk in like, I'm Bill Murray and making a big deal or whatever. He was more concerned about the casserole. And then there's footage of Bill Murray like taking a scoop of casserole and eating off a plate, and people going like, that's fucking Bill Murray eating casserole. And he was like, hey guys, good party. Good party.
Not bad.
That's
Oh,
awesome,
man.
dude. That's awesome.
It's
when
so
you're just
cool.
like super like famous and successful, and like he brings that much joy and entertainment to people from his films and just like his career, to take that and be like, I'm just gonna show up. You
I
know
can
what
make people smile at this random place.
That's awesome.
Badass.
It's also got to be one of the coolest things for that one guy that had like they're playing music so loud to be able to pull that Bill Murray card. Like, you know what I mean? The cops come and it's just
you want
like,
to shut me down? I got my Bill Murray card.
Damn.
Bill Murray's back there. You know, as the cop, I'd be like, yeah,
fucking
okay.
cool, dude. I'd be like,
all right.
All right, I'm gonna call this in. We got a code Bill Murray.
We got Bill Murray here. And I'm like, oh Jesus, let him play.
We're gonna let it ride.
Let it ride.
It was cool. It was cool, man. There was like it was a super short clip, but it was from like a news thing. And it was, he was at some baseball game and someone hit a home run. And it zooms in on like Bill Murray, like he's like dancing because he's like right up, you know, near the wall. He's got like really good seats. And then there's like a woman next to him. And the thing is like, this woman had the game of her life, whatever. It's like, who is it? That's a random person that Bill Murray met in the parking lot. Because he walked in, there was this woman standing there, was wearing like a jersey for the team that he was going to see.
It's a Cubs game.
And he was like, oh, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I'm just trying to get a ticket. He's like, come on, come with me. And he just brought her in and had like front row seats like at the Cubs game. And like from everything I've looked at, I mean, you know, whatever, it's a documentary, you take it with a grain of salt, but it just seems he's just like, he's a people person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just like, I'll bring this person in, I'll have a chat with him, we'll talk about the game, whatever. And then he's just gone. He's just like, okay, bye. And then he just disappears onto his next adventure.
Off to brighten someone else's
It was
day.
awesome. It was a super like cool, like
What a wonderful soul.
like it was honestly really cool to see that, like, even if you're not going to believe every story, even if people are going to make shit up, like that's a real thing. Because I've heard that shit before of like crazy stuff Bill Murray does, and it all has like pictures and video of him just doing shit, and I'm just like, that's awesome. That is like, that's what you do with being like that famous.
Well, you're worthy of a documentary that's actually very interesting.
that's-
Just of you doing shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
You
tonight.
are-
I'm
I like
watching
the
that
idea
documentary.
though. It's like that's his retirement. Like you could wake up and be like, where do I want to wander today? Where do I want to create a party? You know what I mean? I enter a room and then everybody's excited and we can just fuck around and do shit.
What a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's wonderful. I forgot. I think it was like RGX London or something. I was watching a Netflix documentary on Robin Williams. That was hits the heart.
Right, yeah.
Dude, it hits the heart. Especially because like they're interviewing his son, and he was just like, "Yeah, everyone knows Robin. He's made everyone laugh and smile." But it's like he was never around for me. Like, and I was like, "Oh."
It's like you don't know who someone really is, like, but then
yeah, he was.
Bill Murray seems very happy. I can only hope it's true.
He was
you know
like,
what I mean?
you know, my dad's not a bad guy or anything. It's just like he was busy making everyone else laugh.
That
and
and
I was
just like super depressed, and you know he like dealt with like depression his whole life and like
Dude,
drug
it was,
addiction
yeah,
and
it was sad.
Alcoholism.
Yeah, it was
there's
rough,
all
dude.
that too, wasn't it?
Bill Murray, please don't leave us.
Please, yeah. Dude, I still
Please
can't
stay.
watch Robin Williams movies. I tried to watch Aladdin the other day. I was like, can't do it.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, when you see him in movies still. That was one of those ones that hit hard. There's always ones every now and again that you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was Steve Irwin. When Steve Irwin passed away, like I was such a huge Crocodile Hunter fan. I was just like, oh. Like I still watched all the stuff, and I was like,
Robin Williams is definitely one of the most brutal for me.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman was pretty bad, but
That one's up there.
He was getting up there in age, so I was like, all right, that's pretty natural, I guess. Makes sense.
It happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know, you don't like it. It's like it's kind of a weird thing when you stop and think about it. Is that you can feel that much impact from someone that you haven't met.
Yep.
But
And
like
they will never
because
know
they've
you.
impacted you so much. Yeah, they'll never know you, but they had such an impact on you that it actually really means something.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like very,
absolutely.
very interesting to think about.
Yeah, I get most of my Netflix like watches from like recommendations that are like from the office, mostly like you and Jeff, or like Jackie will start like she's in this thing where she starts like watching like all these like really highly rated like the Sharp Objects or Wonderful Miss Mabel or whatnot. So I'll get sucked into watching these shows because she's like watching. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good, or you know, Handmaid's Tale or whatever. She started watching this show recently on Netflix. It's a Netflix show called You.
Oh yeah, like the stalker movie.
Where like
or
the guy,
series?
it's about
I
a
haven't watched it
guy who is a stalker, and he stalks his girl and like puts himself in her life to the point where like he becomes her boyfriend. And I was just like, ugh. I was like, it's kind of like, I was like, no, I don't like any of this. And the girl, like the female actress, like everything is so like world ending and world crushing. So I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm like, this bitch needs to calm the fuck down. It's not that big of a deal. And then the other half of it, I'm like, he's a fucking stalker and he's getting away with it. He's
So is
like,
it like, does it follow him or her?
It's
Like,
it's
or is it
both
kind
of them.
both?
It's
Like,
both.
what's like
of
the
them.
narrative?
It's a narrative
both?
of both. Yeah, it's like what she's doing and mostly him, but like it's a chunk of her,
So
but
it's not
mostly
She
like-
started dating him. He must have been a great guy.
Must have been a great guy,
right?
I just like, so it's not the classic like it's her and then this guy's like stalking her, but you only see like her perspective. Kind
I
of
watch half of it. It's a lot of him. There's a lot of him, his perspective, his backstory.
Is he back for more?
There's a slice. There's a slice.
Trevor.
There's still a slice.
Trevor's stalking the podcast.
Did you eat? You ate all the food Barbara came and got, didn't you?
I snacked, I poked, I picked. I'm a hungry boy. Finding the camera there.
Trevor,
up?
what
You
celebrity
found it.
depressed you when he died?
Depressed.
Got her.
Depressed.
Yeah, I had an emphasis.
What was a
on
rough
syllable.
celebrity when like a celebrity passed away? Was there anyone like that where it was like, oh,
No, I got a couple. I got
Dude,
a couple
he's the one
though,
that
that
stopped Bart.
like if Paul McCartney goes,
That's
that's gonna.
but that's
be rough.
future proofing. We mean like what's already happened.
Okay,
He's also like 100.
I don't know.
He's going.
You still into the Spider-Verse?
We're all
yeah?
going.
I guess I don't feel a super personal attachment to like any celebrities. Like I always respect the art and like what they've done, but like when they pass, it's always very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like the personal impact as much. Like it is very sad. Like David Bowie will never make music again, which is
Bowie.
very unfortunate. But like I don't know. What's wrong, Michael?
I was
who's got you
making
now?
a face at your milk toast answer.
Lindsay, someone brought up
I
too,
don't
and we
care.
just talked about him earlier.
So-
Chester.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a tough one for me.
That's
Very
okay,
much
yeah.
so.
Stanley made me
Stanley.
sad.
A lot of people bring
But
up
it was
Stanley.
even worse when I saw Into the Spider-Verse because he has his cameo that he never got to see, which sucked. And his first line in his cameo is, "I'm gonna miss him," and I was like, "I'm gonna
It
miss
is like it is
you."
a very it's a line like very much related to like someone being gone. Like you know what I mean? And so it was
It's even
kind
weirder
of
because then
impactful.
Stanley's character turns to the camera and winks.
He winks.
Jesus.
He's been digitized.
That was weird. Yeah, they got him.
Yeah,
I
they
believe it.
put him in. I think mostly musicians. On the whole, like David Bowie is definitely one. That's why I mentioned him. But like
Musicians have a
mostly
huge
musicians.
impact on people.
Like yeah, I connect very very much to music because my father was a musician. I grew up doing music all the way through. Like I think starting in elementary school, I did like piano and keyboard, and then 7th and 8th grade, I took guitar and trumpet off, and did those for a while. So like I've really connected in like with music for sure, which is why McCartney is like it'll probably be the biggest one for me. But good burp.
It was a sympathy burp.
That was a
You getting baby heartburn? Your kid got hair?
that
My
burp
kid's got a
burned
lot
me.
of hair in there. They're not mine. I don't think the kid inside me is mine.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
Who was your father?
Who's the father?
Jesus.
Jeez.
Whoa!
Well, I'll let you guys be heavy over here. I'm gonna.
All right.
Hey, you have a good one.
Okay. I mean,
This is
you
my
came
full
over.
tea.
Trevor came in, he was all happy. We were
We
like,
still have another-
yo,
we still have another
whose
ad
death
read.
really hurt you?
4:51. We still have an ad read.
Yeah, that's fine. Got all day, man.
My watch is telling me to stand up, so let's do
Like,
the
what's
post show.
up, guys? And it's like, yo, who hurt you when they passed away?
Feel sad.
Well, if you can't see,
Sadder.
Shut up. If you can't see your watch, then it should tell you to check out Felix Gray glasses.
Oh,
So you can read or just protect your eyes. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Felix Gray. You probably don't realize it, but the average American blasts their eyes with bright screens for 11 hours every day. 11 hours sounds like a lot, but screens are part of everything most of us do. Working on a computer, watching movies, or playing video games. We do all three of those things here. Adds up fast. The fact is, you can't stop looking at screens, but you can protect your eyes with a pair of Felix Gray glasses that are available with or without prescriptions. Felix Gray glasses are a lifesaver. They filter out 90% of high energy blue light and eliminate the glare coming off all of those screens, so you can live your life without tired, dry eyes, blurry vision, or headaches. I got the Nash pair, I have right over here, which I wear at home, and I don't need my seeing glasses so much, but I can use them for looking at the computer, or I read news sometimes in bed at night. They're comfortable and work really well. I use them while I game at home. This is true. Felix Gray glasses are available in non-prescription, prescription, and readers. With free shipping and free returns, there's nothing to lose. Don't go another day looking at screens without the help of some Felix Grays. Go to felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic to protect your peepers today. That's Felix Gray, FELIXGRAY, glasses.com/off-topic. FelixGrayGlasses.com/off-topic.
Topic. There you go.
That's the show. That's the sponsor. That's the ad read.
And everyone left.
Well,
They're
stepped
gone.
away for a second.
Forever.
Dude, I got one more thing to push.
Oh, you got another one.
So much.
Just pushing everything.
So much. Not an ad. It's just like a Rooster Teeth.
It's like a hey.
Do it. Yeah, it's like, it's not an ad, but if you don't do it, we'll kill you.
where'd Jeremy go?
Yeah.
I don't know. You
I
left.
saw the
with him,
weapon
bro.
back there.
Oh,
The
yeah,
blunt
he was in the bathroom.
object.
I saw him. Never mind.
You just asked me where he went and then told
Yeah,
me
what?
where he went. You're the fucking people on Twitter.
It's true.
You're asking questions that you already have the answer to.
I gotta stand.
I mean,
Do your thing.
dude, this
Talking about your butt getting sore and whatnot. That's off topic for me. Every
Look.
time.
dude, just be lucky you guys got the upgraded stools. I don't know how long we had the other ones for, but those were rough. Did we have those when you got here or no? Have these been the same stools?
It's been these softies.
We started with like these red metal stools.
God, ew. Did it hurt?
I don't know. I've had this since day one. I brought my own. You never seen my custom stool?
Oh, yeah.
Patty's Pub.
Yeah.
Patty's Irish
Did
Pub.
Patty's Pub.
Brother give you that?
Yeah, my brother got it for me for I think Christmas, and I was like, boom! It was like right as we started this podcast.
Brought it right in.
So I brought it in, and I was like, this is my stool. And so I got the comfy one, and then everyone else was like, my ass is breaking. So then eventually they got those comfy stools.
Yeah, those metal ones were not
Well,
fun.
it's like that. It's like that ass bone talking about being on a plane
Yeah.
too long, and then it works its way up your spine.
I was
You're like,
saying I get that feeling on these stools. That's why I'm standing. I can't sit for off topic too long.
I stand on an off topic every now and again.
I mean, it's good to
If it goes
stretch
on
your
for a while.
legs.
Good to
I mean, like, when, there we go. I popped. I had a pop.
Yeah.
Yep.
They went back.
We got it. We got there.
There it is.
Don't
Let me-
close
let
up
me-
on me. I
let
was
me-
mid
Let me get
burp.
to the bottom of this. This is
I don't know
my-
if you're
was going-
mid burp or mid shit.
Yeah,
you guys
he
been
was
talking
trying
about
to
having
push
a
something
shit
out.
a lot lately.
I was holding in a burp.
Yo.
So,
No heartburn. I'm surprised.
No,
But anyways, good.
not enough hair.
if you're watching this live, strap in. I'm told by Tyler
Oh my god.
that
Oh my
we
God.
have
No way.
an exclusive
Oh my god.
video. He didn't say exclusive, so it's probably not. It is.
Wow! He snuck it in. He was like,
for,
it is.
for Genlock coming January 26th, only at roosterteeth.com.
Wow.
Make sure you check it out. First episode is premiering January 26th. The first episode will be free to any site member, but it is a first show. So you get the first one, it's freezies, but if you want to watch the rest of Genlock, you got to be a first member. And I believe 2 episodes are coming out on January 26th.
Yes.
First
Yes,
members
yes,
can
that's what I
immediately
heard.
watch episode 2. And then it'll be week to week.
Which is as far as I've
After
seen
that.
the show.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes, they're good. We've seen
Really
them.
good.
They're good. It's real cool.
One is good and 2 is even better. In my opinion.
But we have a little clip here from a special someone.
Sungwon.
Nope, not him.
right.
To talk about Genlock and
Genlock.
and he apparently weighs in on a classic RT podcast debate that the audience might be familiar with. So roll a clip.
Red Lobster cheddar bay biscuits or the Olive Garden breads?
Red Lobster, hands down.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, that was fast, right?
I don't know that science has invented a unit of time fast enough to capture how quickly you answered that question.
Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. You can buy them frozen. It's like it's ridiculous. I actually, guilty pleasure. I used to buy those. I stopped, but they're so good.
Yeah,
they're so good.
Yes.
Of course he stopped. You see the shape he's in?
Yeah.
You don't
Cheddar
get that on
biscuits.
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Dude, do you know what that fucking was? That was Gray.
Gray had it.
That was Gray Haddock in that video.
Wow.
He's talking to some guy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gray's in Genlock.
And
So yeah, he
random
was-
people on the street
He
or
pulled
something.
a guy in off the
Yeah.
street and was like, "Hey, you look down on your luck. You want to be in this interview?"
Which is better? Vote Cheddar Bay biscuits,
Oh, right.
and then
So
we'll
now
just get it over with.
They threw the poll up there. Miles and I had this conversation years ago
Yep,
on the
it was
RT
animated.
podcast.
It
It was
is.
one conversation we had one time, and to this day, I get tweets about it every fucking single week.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not every day, like every 3 days, I'll get a tweet that'll be like, it ranges from, "Hey, Michael, I agree with you," or like, "I agree with Miles," or we'll get like, "Yo, Miles is a fucking idiot. This sucks," and then I'll be like, "Cool," and then I take a picture of it and I send it to Miles. I'm like, "Dude, they were still riled up," and he's just like, "That was 3.5 years ago."
Here's the thing, man. Like the breadsticks at Olive Garden are not bad. Like they're not bad by any stretch.
good.
They're really good.
I enjoy them
But
both.
like Cheddar Bay, it's like cheating because they've got cheese in
got
them
cheese.
and like garlicky and they're just like awesome. Like they have so much other stuff going for it. That's not.
And now
just
I
the
know
bread.
that the
Remember the
B in Michael
taste.
B. Jordan stands for biscuit.
Oh, Michael Biscuit Jordan.
Yep.
Michael Biscuit.
Wow.
Damn, dude. That's
I love that. That could almost be a perfect gift for people. To do the mind blown thing. Except there's a poll about Cheddar Bay biscuits. At the bottom.
no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can still use it.
Oh, now Olive Garden fans are like, well, fuck this. So we boost those numbers.
Dude,
Dude, Olive Garden, my homies. I love them.
Ain't nobody slagging Olive Garden, but
No.
listen, the biscuits are good, man.
You can have a competition between 2 really good things. It's just one's gonna be better.
yeah.
And that's what it is here.
Dude, you can deep throat a breadstick. You can't deep throat a breadstick.
On that note,
Find a way.
We should have a poll. Who's better, Michael B. Jordan or Gray?
Wow.
And see who wins.
oh man,
You can like both things.
you can like both things.
but one of them is a famous movie actor.
And one of them is Michael B.
And
Jordan.
one of them.
Right. I was like, I don't know where to take that.
No,
like I was looking at it like,
there was nowhere to go with it.
Oh, Lord. That Genlock.
Great
man.
jokes, kids.
how'd that ad read go? Go well?
Yeah.
Nice.
Smooth.
Kent also just messaged me and said the trailer
Yeah.
is done.
It was a.
It is?
Watch that later.
Oh, I gotta watch that when we get back.
I feel like we've done some good here
Wow.
today.
Yeah.
We've done
We
good.
talked about some
doing good.
things. We got through all the stuff.
Bill Murray.
Bill was here in a way.
Dude, if he walked onto the podcast right now.
See, this is too much for him though. That
If he walked onto the podcast right now.
This is a very I am Bill Murray type thing, which is not a very Bill Murray type thing to do.
There's cameras, and it's a show. He'd show up to a backyard barbecue, not a production studio
I
to
don't
shoot
think he has
something.
Twitter, but don't tweet him.
Why would you even say that?
Since you
Why
said
would you
it,
say
Because
that?
I've already mentioned him showing up on set, and in doing so, people will be like, "Oh, I'll tweet him for you."
No,
gosh darn
but
it."
like they don't
No, but
think
you put
they
the
don't think
idea
about
in their
doing it.
head,
It's
okay?
one
They've
thing
done
with
it
like
anyways.
it's like, well, don't spoil this for me. It's like, well, now it's in everyone's
Do not
head. Someone's
tweet
gonna
it.
You
spoil
did it.
it.
Speaking of which,
But if you want
we
to
still don't
tweet
know if
Will
Flip is
Ferrell
yet.
or Kevin Hart, or
I still don't,
Sweet.
and I'm kind of terrified.
Alfredo still doesn't know if Hoopa is. That's great.
People come in, they're like, "Hey, you figured that out yet?" And I'm like, "No,
It's like
Stay away.
Foop was pretty raw.
I don't."
It's pretty rough.
Michael,
It's gonna happen now.
what'd you do? You was like Minecraft. You just like wrote "I bunted" in the messages.
Yeah, I did. It was right before we started. I farted, and it was bad. And I laughed for 20 seconds thinking of writing it, where I kept like mistyping, and then I just wrote "I bunted," and then I just looked at you because you miss a lot, and I wanted to see if you saw it. And you just looked ahead, and you just went, "Michael, that's my family." I was like, "Now you're talking about my family."
I still gotta know. I saw a comment that was like, "I'm pretty sure Jeremy's father calls it bunting because of the position you get in baseball or softball when you bunt. You're like this,
and it's like,
I need to know."
I don't know why it's that. I don't know if he knows why it's that. That's just
Dude,
always what it's
just
been.
like I was just sitting there minding my own business. Bill Murray came in and bunted.
He just bunted and out he went.
He just zipped on out of there.
Gone.
Oh boy.
All right,
Okay, well, it's time to pack.
time to pack it in. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
you guys
5 o'clock.
have fun.
Home time.
We'll be here
Hold it down.
holding it down. Next Friday, I'm excited. Resident
Yeah, I
Evil
was
2
about to
comes out. So the leftover
Damn.
crew.
I want to play that song.
The leftover crew.
Leftover crew. me,
Michael, Lindsay, Matt, Andy.
Matt Brank. We're gonna play some Resident Evil. And fucking Sarah told me today that I guess like the directors or developers of the game came out and said each campaign is 10 hours.
Yeah.
It's crazy long. The original's
about
like
it.
3 to 5. I mean, I'm about
Maybe
it.
they
but-
assume you're like awful.
And they'd be right. So we're gonna try and film as many of those as we can while you guys are kicking some kangaroos.
Yeah, barring a child delivery.
No, I'm
Even
still
then,
I'm
I'll
still
figure it
gonna
out.
play. You can go have the kid. I'm not delivering it.
That's only a little bit of time there.
Yeah. I'm you know.
He can bring his
I'll see her
Xbox.
I'll see her when you get home.
Yeah. She'll still be
Fair
there.
enough.
Gotta pay for the rest of the
Arguably, he'll see her better. She'll be out.
It's true. Yeah.
You know?
And like
cleaned
dude,
up.
they're like covered in goo and their head's weird. Coming through the vagina. It squishes their head.
This is true.
You got vagina head.
Yeah, it's crazy. Babies have soft heads so they don't break coming out.
It worked. If it ain't
it
broke,
goes-
don't
it
fix
goes-
it.
Yeah.
And that's why they're like this.
Vaginas are very strong.
And then they come back and go.
Yeah. Molded.
Then you gotta make sure they don't land their head too much, otherwise they get a dent in their head.
Yeah.
You get the old flat head.
It's true.
Yeah.
your mom-
Iris had a bit of a flat head
For a little bit,
for
yeah.
like a month or two, and they were like, just make sure she sits up enough, and her head will round out. And then we went to the doctor one day, and he's like, flathead's gone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, it was great. The back of her head was like,
Yeah.
just like straight, like just flat. And I'm like, whoa, and I'd poke it, squish it. I tried I was like, "Arr," and he's like, no, just let it. And I was like, I can fix it.
Mold
I
the
can
clay.
fix it. You know, it's like making a cup.
Well, thanks,
5
guys.
o'clock already?
Damn.
Wow,
Look at the time.
Look at the time. It flies by. Thanks for joining us here. We did a pretty good job, gang.
Yeah. That's good.
We tried.
Everyone, meow meow.
Meow meow, people.
Woo, 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 woo.